color guard and carrying the American flag is Cadet Galea Zuna. Carrying the Oklahoma flag is Cadet Ivan Moreroga. The guards are Cadets Shandy Swells and Brett Peterson. Thank you to our ASL classes and club members for signing the national anthem. Now, let our voices rise together as one nation under one flag and honor America by joining with the pride of Broken Arrow in singing our national anthem, conducted tonight by Director of Band for Broken Arrow High School, Mr. Darren Davis. Please remain standing until the colors are retired.
The calendar flips to September, and the 2022 high school football schedule in Oklahoma is in its first full week. And the 1-0 Union Redhawks, after a dominating 57-10 home field win last week over Westmore, make their first road trip, 7 miles, to the suburb here of Broken Arrow, the state of Oklahoma's largest high school, enrollment over 4,500, for tonight's non-district game against one of the oldest and fiercest rivals, the Broken Arrow Tigers. And hello again, everyone. I'm Chris Lincoln, filling in for the voice of the Redhawks. Rick Corey, he's in Laramie, Wyoming, getting ready for TU's battle with the Cowboys tomorrow afternoon. And for the first time in my long broadcast career, I'm streaming, whatever that is. We'll figure this out later. Union has dominated this rivalry with Broken Arrow through the early years, a 36-1 record. Reeled off 4 straight wins Broken Arrow did before Union came back and has won the last 3, including last year 38-28 in the regular season and 17-14 in the Class 6A1 semifinals. Coach Kirk Frederick, in his 16th season as the head football coach at Union High School, scored his 200th career victory in the win over Westmore, and for the Union side, 162nd victory. Earlier on the sideline, Jeff Johns had a chance to catch up with the coach to talk about tonight's battle with the Tigers.
Jeff Johns here with Coach Frederick. Coach, talking about playing Broken Arrow this week, it's always a big game. It's obviously one of the bigger games of the year. We try to treat it like, just any other game. Broken Arrow scored a lot of points last week. So on our defensive side of the ball, what do we have to do to slow them down?
They run a great offense, a big tempo offense, multiple substitutions. I don't know if we can slow them down. I mean, they're executing very well, but we've got to make sure we line up well. We've got to recognize the changes in their personnel. Like I said, they do a lot of things, a lot from their sideline. So it makes it tough for us to substitute. So that's something that a concern of ours is making sure we get the right kids on the field and that they are getting lined up in time before they snap the football.
Absolutely. Last week we had a little bit of a slow start, but it looked like the offense found its rhythm pretty quickly. We had some great players in there. Obviously, Tempest looked good, switching over to receiver this year. What kind of things do you look for on our offensive side of the ball to execute well?
We're going to have to be patient at times because they do a really good job of playing man coverage, loading the box, trying to stop the run, make it very difficult. Even in some of the conventional pass concepts that we would do, we may have to get the ball down the field and take some shots. They're a very aggressive defense. So, again, I think it's probably a game of patience offensively.
Now, I noticed we didn't have anyone listed as kicker on our roster. Has that been something we're trying to work around and figure out who's going to be that place kicker, or do we think we have that set pretty well?
Isaiah Forbes is our kicker. He also plays linebacker, and so I don't know if he wants to be listed as kicker. So, but Forbes is our guy. Miles Davis, a sophomore, is a tight end that will handle our punting duties.
Sounds good. And obviously Tempest played pretty well in the punt return game. Super happy with his effort. He had that one that got called back, but other than that, he looked pretty good, Coach. Anything to say about just kind of his transition and that mental fortitude it takes to move from being the number one guy over to receiver?
He's still our number one guy for sure. Any way we can get the ball in his hands, we're going to try to do. And looking for multiple ways to do that, creative ways to do that, and hopefully we'll just see that continue to grow as we go through the season.
I like it. Thank you, Coach. Good luck.
Man, thank you.
All right, Coach Frederick there as he's getting ready for the battle here with Broken Arrow and our rest of our team up here in the broadcast booth. Our longtime color analyst, Coach Tom Stockton, numbers guy, the stat man, Richard Johns. You heard from Jeff Johns. He'll be doing a player ID as well as some other work there. And then working the sidelines this season, Zach Reynolds again joins us, the voice of the Tulsa Oilers, their media guy for the hockey season. Well, Coach Stockton, give us some of your thoughts on that 57-10 opening victory over Westmore last week.
Well, I think there was a lot of good things to talk about. One, the offense looked very, very good. New quarterback did a good job. We took care of the ball pretty well, and we did that. And defensively, I just thought we were, there's probably a lot of mistakes. You can't see them sometimes during the game, but they played very well. It was a good all-around game.
Captains are meeting in the center of the field with a coin toss before the game here. And weather-wise, beautiful evening here for early September. 84 degrees, 7-mile-per-hour wind out of the northeast. And Richard Johns even had the humidity of 58%. Thank you, Richard, there. Well, it's a whole new thing for us streaming. So instead of saying you're listening to, we'll be saying you're watching our football's cast this year anywhere in the world you want to watch. And thanks to our man Andy Irwin, who's got this all figured out for us here. He'll be talking to us at halftime more about the Union Sports Network that you're watching this game on tonight. Waiting for our Union Redhawks to make the team, come on the team. They can see the captains. And our officials tonight, the referee is Eric Herring. The umpire is Calvin Mann. Gary Callip is the head linesman. Matt Thomas, the line judge. And Alan Smith is the back judge. Union will receive the opening kickoff. We'll take our first break here. You're watching Redhawks football on the Union Sports Network.
And away we go. You know what? This is one of the most exciting high school seasons in a long time. It's at least chalking up to it. I'm as fired up for this one as I ever have.
Let's go! We don't get fooled again.
Grayson Tempest will have a chance at around the 5-yard line. He's right to 15 to 20. Got a hole. 30, 35, 40. He's gone. Dead center in the end of Union. Here they come, and Union blocked the ball. It is taken mid-air, and they are going to try to run into the end zone. Shaker Rising will hand the ball off left side to Tempest on the sweep. He's just going to dance outside. Vice takes the snap, hands off left side, and tackled in the backfield. He's going to turn and hand off to Lane Wood in the middle of the field. Another hand to McKinney left side. He breaks free. He's out at the 50, 45, 40. McKinney on his score. 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. In the shotgun around the 15. Flash back. Here comes a blitz. He got the ball off, and it's going to be intercepted. That ball was picked off around the 45-yard line down toward the 40. It is Icy Covington once again. He's still on his feet. He's then inside the 20 down to the 15-yard line. Handoff inside to McKinney, down just to the left of the 10. He's at the 5. He's got it for no. He's got it. Jake McKinney hit right in the shotgun. Here comes the blitz. Rising tosses to McKinney. Wide open, 10-yard line, 5-yard line, cuts back. Wide. Good protection. He's going to fire deep left side. Boyd, he's got room, makes the catch at the 30. Touchdown.
And welcome back to Memorial Tiger Stadium here in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma for tonight's non-district clash. Second game of the season for the Union Redhawks and the Broken Arrow Tigers. You see the lineup of the pom-pom and cheer squad. They're getting ready to have the guys break through the big U here, and they're in their road white uniforms, silver helmets, the big U on the side. And Broken Arrow Tigers came running through a big tunnel there with Tiger Roars going. Union, they're very cool. They're just going to kind of saunter out here, Coach Tom. No running and stuff. Say, there they come now. Here come the Redhawks. Well, Union starts 1-0. Tigers 0-1. And, Coach, that was a strange game last week in Bentonville, Arkansas.
Yeah, it was. I mean, a lot of the people are saying, Broken Arrow had this and that offensive plays, this and that yardage. But if you look at what Bentonville had, they were very, very explosive. They only ran like 50 plays or something like that. So, I mean, it's not something that the Broken Arrow coaches can be very happy about, but I think it's something that they can learn from and get better at.
Well, they gave up 9 yards per play, 27.1 yards per pass play. Bentonville scored 56 points in only 50 offensive plays, just 19 minutes of possession. Meanwhile, Broken Arrow had 595 yards of total offense, had 92 offensive plays, 357 yards rushing, and were 10 of 17 on third down. You're not supposed to lose football games with those kind of stats, Coach.
Yeah, it is. And, a lot of people will tell you it doesn't really matter about the stats except the scoreboard at the end. And probably Bentonville would tell you the same thing right now. That's all that mattered was at the end they had the most points.
Waiting for the opening kickoff here at Broken Arrow's Tiger Stadium. Again, Broken Arrow, the home team, dressed in their all black, and Union on the road in their all white, silver helmets, silver pants, and nice, good, outstanding numbers. Good job, Coach Fred. Old guys appreciate that. Hunter Martins will be the guy kicking off for the Tigers. And deep will be Grayson Tempest. And boy, has he made an impact already. He had 2 kickoff returns in the opening game against Westmore. One went for 93 yards. And that was, again, they really turned things around. Right after Westmore scored that field goal, Coach, after the one turnover for Union, that fumble, when Shaker Reisig was hit from behind. They came right back, and he turned it on with a 93-yard kickoff return. So watch for number 7. There he goes. Grayson Tempest, 6 foot, 168-pound senior. He trots back. It'll be a double safety for them. Devin Jordan is usually back there as well. Number 5, there he is. But there is the guy to watch, Grayson Tempest. Broken Arrow huddles down, getting ready for the kick. And it'll be kicking off for the Tigers. 28, Hunter Martins. He's got his team set, arm in the air. Referee Eric Herring, so let's play some football. Here we go. Underway here in Oklahoma. Short kick. They don't want any part of Grayson Tempest. Went down to Gino Boyd, the Redhawks receiver there. That's a pretty smart play. Coach, I wouldn't kick to Tempest either.
Yeah, or the other one. I want to say something about Tempest. He was the quarterback for the last couple of years, did a great job. He's a great kid. And then to lose the job, or then especially a guy moving in and that, I just think it shows the class that he has. And, he gets that from his parents. And I just think it's awesome that he just steps up and does whatever the team needs him to do.
Shaker Rising, the quarterback, by himself in the backfield now. 2 split left, 2 to the right for the Redhawks. Rising hits Gino Boyd coming across the middle, 35, 40, 45, and out of bounds just below 50, and a first down on the very first play of the game. Jalen Franklin, right cornerback for the Tigers, ran him out of bounds, number 3. Good start. 18 yards on the first offensive play for the Red Hawks. Good-looking number 12, Gino Boyd, 5 catches, 102 yards last week in the opener. Deion McKinney is in the backfield. He had 4 touchdowns, 115 yards rushing against Westmore. Back again. No, hands off quickly to Grayson Tempest coming around. Tempest breaks one tackle and knocked out of bounds just as he crosses the 50-yard line. They're going to use him in a lot of ways, Grayson Tempest, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And that's like I say, he's just so valuable to the team, playing 2 or 3 different positions and then going over and playing on defense and kick return and this type of thing.
Give these offensive linemen some introductions here in just a moment here. As they're going quickly here, this is second down. There's only 2 of them. It's a second down and 8. McKinney in the backfield. Quarterback rising now goes under center. Pitch to McKinney. Pitches back. Goes to Gino Boyd. Boyd on the end around. Cross midfield, close to the 46-yard line. Sterling Conway, the linebacker, made the stop. Let's introduce the offensive line guys. Left tackle 71, Bennett Ringlib, 6'6", 260, a senior. 6'4", 280-pound senior left guard is Maddox Gilkey. Eric Moore, 6', 275 senior, the center. Jamaico Mathis, 6'2", 280 senior, the right guard. And Jesse Jones, 6'2", 275 is a sophomore. Not as big as they've been in the past in a lot of ways. Coach, nobody 300-pounders here.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that we talked about last week, which I found myself sitting there thinking, I can't believe I'm talking that it's kind of strange that we don't have any 300-pounders in the offensive line when nobody used to have 300-pounders in the offensive line.
Well, Coach Josh Blankenship in this very first series, with his defense facing a 3rd down and 5 from the Red Hawks, has called a timeout. And the team's huddling now to talk about it here. Deion McKinney likes to be called DJ, and he's earned that right when you rush for over 100 yards and 4 touchdowns. Yeah, that was some kind of onslaught by the Union offense against Westmore. Westmore had that early field goal, led 3-0. Then all Union did was score the next 8 touchdowns. 8 touchdowns consecutive, and just ran away with this game. So it'll be 3rd down and 5. See the Union huddle there. See Lane Wood, the big number 80, that's their tight end, 6'3", 220 junior. He's a heck of a football player, too. Some of the big line guys there. 12, Gino Boyd comes back out of the huddle first. Number 8 is Gage Arthur. You'll be hearing about him tonight, too. There's the line set. And in the shotgun, waiting for it is Shaker Reisick, the sophomore quarterback, transfer from Jenks High School. There's the handoff. DJ has it. Goes on the left side. It's going to be short gain on the play, and he's going to be held short of a 1st down.
And I look for them. They'll either
4th down there,
try to get him to jump off, or they'll go right here.
A little short pooch punt. No, they're going to go for it. Reisick looks. Now throws quick left side. Breaking tackle, and done. We held out short. DJ McKinney got the pass left side, but nice job by the Broken Arrow defense. The Tigers stopped him there short. It'll be Broken Arrow taking over on downs as Coach Fred going for it right away there. Nice job tackle by Tyrek Taylor, number 16 for the Tigers. And here comes Broken Arrow's offense on the field for the first time. They've got a young quarterback, sophomore Owen Jones. Heck of a baseball player as well. He's number 10. In the backfield is Nate Jones, number 24. Outstanding running back for them. Split 2 receivers out left. Matthews, number 11, goes on the left side. Flag goes in the air quickly, and they'll whistle, and they'll stop the play. And there's a procedure against them. Yeah. Against Union, let's say.
I'm not sure.
Outside's the defense. Well, that's a great start.
Yeah, I think the corner pushed on the receiver before it was time, before the ball was snapped.
So it gives them a free 5. So the Tigers now will start from midfield with a 1st down and 5 in their opening possession. Jones, the quarterback, in the shotgun, waiting for the snap. Has his 2 tight ends in the backfield. They move to the right side. Handoff goes to Jones, and Jones is swarmed under by the Red Hawks there. Struggles forward to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to be about it. Braylon Irving Fisher, 23. Outside linebacker, and Bryce Ashlock, the inside linebacker, 19, made the tackles. This Broken Arrow team goes quickly. Remember, they were 93 plays off last week. Jones waits, quick snap. Fakes it up, keeps it himself up the middle, breaks the tackle, goes across the 50 in the Union territory, the 47-yard line. Piled up there. Cooper Bates, the quarterback. They'll use these guys a lot, transferring back and forth there. So Bates stays in. He's a junior, 6 foot, 180-pounder. Is a top wrestler for the school as well. So So Bates in in the opening series here. Looks to the sidelines. 24, Nate Jones in the backfield with him. 84 at the top, Zachary Siebert, one of the 2 tight ends in the game, along with Joshua Wilhite, number 8. Snap, quick pitch, and knocked away. Intended for Joshua Wilhite, that 6'2", 220-pound senior tight end, incomplete. Isaac Covington, 21, on the defense for the Red Hawks. So now they face fourth down. Fourth and just a short, maybe yard and a half. And I'm sure Josh Blankenship is going to go for it here, too. They're at the Union 46-yard line, need the 45 for a first down. Bates still the quarterback, number 7, the junior. His 2 tight ends to the left side there. Nate Jones way back there. Handoff goes to Nate Jones, and Nate Jones is stacked up, pushed back. He's not going to make it either. I don't think he got there.
No, not according to where the referee's
Big
lining it up.
56, Crenshaw Maybrace, 5'7", 224-pound junior. Also in there was John Lipsy, 6 foot, 225-pound senior. And the Red Hawk defense comes up with a big stop on 4th and 1, and Union takes over. So both teams are stymied by couldn't get fourth down possessions, solved on a first down of the game.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised that Broken Arrow just decided to run it right up the middle. I thought maybe the quarterback would keep it or they'd run a little short pass of some sort, but, I'm sure Coach Blankenship knows what he wants to do better than I do.
2 receivers to the right to see, 1 to the left. Reisig takes a snap, turns, hands off. That's DJ McKinney. McKinney has some room running across the midfield. Tackled by Austin Newell, the linebacker, 6'3", 230-pound senior. 6 yards on the carry by DJ, who again had a 115-yard game against Westmore and 4 touchdowns in the game last week.
It wouldn't surprise me here on 2nd and about 4 if they didn't try a run-pass type thing where they fake the run and try to hit somebody deep.
Tempest comes in the backfield now, right next to Shaker Reisig. They fake it to him. Reisig rolls out to the right side, throws down the field, way over the head, incomplete, intended for Gino Boyd. He had him behind the defense, but just really overthrew him badly, about 10 yards over his head. Jalen Franklin, the senior right cornerback for the Tigers, was defense, but I think Shaker just kind of pointed himself to that. That was on him. So now it's 3rd down and 3rd and 4. We're still looking for our first down in the game. You see the time? And a scoreless contest during the opening quarter. Reisig by himself, 3 to the right, 1 to the left, looks, throws to the left side, and is caught. They're close to a first down by DJ McKinney. See what they mark it. It will be a first down.
Yeah.
DJ McKinney makes the reception. It's 1st and 10 for Union High School. They're in Broken Arrow territory as the football is going to be placed down at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, Union. Dietrich Moore, the linebacker, made the tackle, but not before the first down for Union. Now this time, Reisig goes under the center, brings his tight end Lane Wood back. It's like a fullback position. He has the main lead block for DJ. DJ breaks a couple of tackles, throws for the 35-yard line. Nice run there. 6 yards on the play. It'll be a 2nd down and 4. Good lead blocking by the tight end, putting him there in the fullback position.
Yeah, and it was also very good. He made a good decision to just stay behind that guy and then make a cut there at the end and ended up with 2 or 3 more yards. Now it's 2nd and short.
Reisig with DJ to his right. Number 8, Gage Arthur, is him going to the other side of the field as a receiver. In motion goes Tempest again. Tempest takes the reverse, keeps it himself. Now he's going to throw a halfback pass down the field and looking for an incomplete intended for Gage Arthur, number 8. The flag is down, though. Interference against the Broken Arrow Tigers, probably the call. So Gage Arthur could not get the reception, but he did get the interference call. It's going to be against Jalen Franklin, number 3, the right cornerback for the Broken Arrow Tigers. Wait for our official, Eric Herring, to give us the explanation here.
Yeah.
15-yard penalty marked off against the Tigers. It's 1st and 10. Union, the Red Hawks, at the Tiger 21-yard line now. A scoreless first quarter so far. Union their 2nd offensive possession. Racing, DJ next to him. 2 receivers out to the right side. Fake to, now you give the hand up to DJ. DJ breaks a tackle, still on his feet, 15, and knocked out of bounds just outside the 10-yard line. Boy, he's a tough 5'9", 170 pounds. He's got some strength, doesn't he, Coach?
Yes, he does. And fact, he ran between two guys, and neither one could have made the tackle, and neither one of them did, and he just kept going.
Elijah Wilson, number 4, Austin Newell, kind of pushed him out of bounds finally. First down for the Red Hawks. 1st and 10. Now the football, the Tiger 11-yard line. Rising as McKinney to his right. Tempest goes by, fakes the toss, and gives it right ahead to McKinney. McKinney drives straight ahead. Nice blocking in the middle by 74 Eric Moore, and the right guard, Jamaico Mathis, number 58. Austin Newell made the tackle, but not before DJ. Another nice gain on first down. Be 2nd down, about 6 here. Football now is put down at the 8-yard line. They can still get a first down just inside the 2-yard line. Scoreless first quarter here at Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. You're watching Union High School football. Reisig has Tempest outside, runs around the guy at the 10 and going to be knocked out of bounds close to the 5-yard line. Coach Frederick's always Grayson Tempest also is their fastest football player, right, Coach?
Well, he's one. I'm not sure if he is the fastest, but he's close to it, if not the fastest. He looks like the fastest. I'll say you that.
So it is 3rd down, 3 to go. The ball just inside the 5-yard line. They can get a 1st and goal inside the 2. Rising as DJ off to his right side, takes a snap, and there's PJ to the side. 5, 3, dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Hawks. That quick flare pass has been wide open tonight. Rising hit DJ, and Dietrich Moore, the linebacker for the Tigers, came on number 7, tried to make the stop, but couldn't get there in time, and Union is on the board first here.
That was a good drive and just exactly what they needed at this time. And that, just take the lead and now hang on.
Field goal kicker is Isaiah Forbes, number 25. And Forbes' kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Union Red Hawks are on the board first here in this rivalry game with the Broken Arrow Tigers. It's Union 7 and Broken Arrow nothing. Coach, your impressions on that first really big drive for Union?
I was very impressed with it. It was, with the skilled people they have, they got the ball to Tempest 2 or 3 times. They got the ball to the running back 2 or 3 times, and the quarterback did a good job of just hitting the right person and doing the right thing, and good calls there. And I think it was good, and it took some time off the clock, and that's what you want to do. If they're that good on offense, as if they were, we were told they were, then keep their offense over here on the sidelines.
Kickoff team around the special teams coach there as they get set to bring it out and kick it away. It'll be Isaiah Forbes who handled the extra point field goal kicking. He'll also do the kickoff work for him.
And I don't believe they're going to want to kick it to number 3, Caleb Barnett. At least Coach Fred didn't want to. I'll tell you that. He was he was just so complimentary about this kid and how good and this. And then I looked at the size of him, 5'7", 125, and I asked if that was a mistake, and he said no, not at all. He's that little, and he is that fast and that elusive.
Here we go. Forbes kicks it away. And he kicks it short, too, to the sidelines, and out of bounds it goes. I think he made the reception, though, so it's going to be marked where he went out of bounds. That was Joshua Wilhite, their tight end, one of the upbacks. So both these coaches don't want any part of the return guys on the side.
Yeah.
By the way, also back there along with that Caleb Barnett you were talking about was Caden Jones, who is the son of a legendary Jenks football player and OU football player, Kewan Jones, from several years ago. We'll be hearing about him later in the game, in the broadcast too. Back come the Tigers. And the quarterback again is the starter. Owen Jones is out there, number 10. Behind him is Nate Jones, their senior. Caden Jones also is now on the field as well, number 20. Handoff, inside it goes, big hole, 50 across the 45-yard line. That is Caden Jones. Not that big, 5'11", 160-pound, ninth grader, Coach. Got 8 on the first carry. He's got some pretty good bloodlines, though, I'll tell you that. Jones 8 yards.
Yeah.
Gets it again, and it's going to be bet in the back. Now a whistle. They stopped play before it went up. Now a flag flies. And it is a legal procedure against the Tigers, so instead of a 2nd and 2, they'll be back 5, make it 2nd and 7. Referee Eric Herring gives the call for us. And we'll take the football back to the Tigers' 31-yard line. Defensive A for Union, Demarion Thomas, the defensive end 52. The other defensive end is Josh Lipsey, number 90. We'll give you the other starters here in a moment here. Again, Owen Jones, the quarterback. Caden Jones is the running back. There are all kinds of Joneses in the Broken Arrow family here. Throws out to the sideline, hit right away, and it put Joshua Wilhite, their tight end, who came out of the backfield, went to the flat, and boy, he was nailed right away. Thomas Goddard, the left cornerback, 6'2", 185-pound senior, number 3, made the stop on him, and for really no gain in the play, Nate Jones has now come in the game, and out comes the 9th grader, Kalen Jones. So it'll be Nate Jones in the backfield. As Jones comes out, Jones replaces him, and Jones is the quarterback. That's the only name they have in Broken Arrow? Jeez almighty. I got Joneses all over the place. As a snap. I had no idea where that was going. Owen Jones looking for, I think, Caleb Barnett. Nowhere near that, though. That's going to be three and out, and in comes the punt team, and Union will get the football back here. Pretty good possession, too, I think. The punter for the Tigers is number 6, Garrett Lynch. No, now Cooper Bates is back there, number 7. So Bates is going to be doing the punting, it looks like. And, of course, Grayson Tempest, number 7, is back there. Whistle. Legal procedure against the Tigers. That's one thing that the coach is really happy about with Union last week, Coach. They were only penalized in the opening game of the season 5 times for 48 yards. That's really some good discipline, good coaching. So cost them 5, make it 4th and 12. Oh, high snap. Getting in the way, though. Tempest going to let it bounce, pick it up on the fly. 45, 50. Makes one guy miss, crosses the inside Tiger territory, the 43-yard line. Down goes Grayson Tempest, number 7. Jamie Morello, number 21, made the stop for Broken Arrow. 12 yards on the return. It'll be Union football, 1st and 10 for the Red Hawks. And it'll be starting in Broken Arrow territory at the 43-yard line.
And being an ex-coach, I would love to see him run most of this 4:45 off before they go down there. I mean, if they're going to go down and score, let's take some time off the clock while we do it.
Shaker Rising, quite a story. We'll have Coach Totten get into that in a moment. We have a moment here. Shaker takes a snap, looks right back to pass. He can run too. Flag is down. Ran for the first down, but a flag is on the play. Just I was bragging about their few penalties.
Yeah.
Of course, he started the game with a legal procedure too, so rather defense offsides. Now they're talking over in the middle there.
Well, they don't look like they're moving it.
And the ref didn't have his mic on, so I guess obviously they picked up the flag. And that run by Shaker Rising gave him a first down as the football is spotted at the Tiger 33-yard line, and it was a 10-yard run for Rising. 1st and 10. Union on top 7-0 here. You see the clock with time remaining in the opening quarter. Rising shotgun off to his right side goes number 6, DJ McKinney. 3 receivers left. Rising. Flag flies. Got a man wide open. The ball is caught by Gage Arthur inside the 10-yard line, but a flag was thrown, and that's in the holding area usually, right, Coach?
Yep.
Oh, man.
And it looks like a couple of the offensive linemen are with their hands on their hips. I think they know what's called.
Boy, how did he get that open? There was nobody around him. Yep. Holding against the offense, so, boy, instead of being inside the 10-yard line with a 1st and goal, will mark the penalty back and takes it almost to midfield to the 47-yard line. 27-yard catch there by Gage Arthur, number 8, but again nullified by the penalty. I can tell you, this streaming thing is kind of nice. I don't have to worry about the score, the time. It's all right there in front of you. I just got to not talk as much. I remember my TV days. That's right, buddy. Shaker Rising takes a snap. Oh, nice one-handed grab by DJ McKinney. McKinney breaks a couple tackles, breaks another one inside the 40. Going to be picking up a good part of that penalty yardage. Nice run by DJ there. 11 yards. Picking them all but 4 of the penalty, and so now it is a second down.
For a guy that's 5'9", 170, he sure breaks a lot of tackles.
Of course, he's a transfer from Booker T, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Booker T, Washington transfer. Of course, Rising, quarterback transfer from Jenks. Rising, gonna go deep, and incomplete, intended for Geno Boyd, just a bit wide of Geno Boyd, and Rising a little bit wild on that tonight. Alicia Wilson was back there, the free safety. Tell us about the Shaker Rising story, the kid who beat Union twice last year, and as a freshman won the state championship for the Jenks Trojans.
Well, I'm not sure that I know the reason, other than I think he wanted out of Jenks and wanting to. Maybe he thought, maybe the family thought that the kid, was going to be more available for college. I don't know. I really don't know. It really kind of shocked me when it all went down.
Rising's pass is complete to Grayson Tempest, and there he goes down the sideline. They're going to have a first down on a 3rd and 15. They convert the first down. First down, Red Hawks. They marked around the 23-yard line. 16-yard pass completion. Let me tell you, Coach, it's quite a commitment, and Union made it clear there's no recruiting involved.
Nope.
The entire family has to move into the district. Now, that's a commitment for the family.
Oh, absolutely.
They left Jenks. They moved into the Union district, and why not? You got a $44 million stadium. You have a state championship quality football program. You have a program that all eyes are on major college, and, of course, this young kid, just a sophomore, and he was sensational for Jenks last year, and I'm sure they hated to see him gone. But anyway, he is a heck of a player. Rising turns, hands off. That is Neely. Neely just breaks a couple tackles, going to go in the end zone. 22-yard touchdown run for number 33. That's the 5'8", 175-pound junior. That's Damar Neely. Eric Moore, big center, number 74, through a nice block for him. The left guard, Maddox Gilkey. Right guard, Jamaico Mathis, 58, also combined on that. The first time that Neely touches the football tonight. And watch, look at this. Great running, breaks a couple tackles, and into the end zone. 22-yard touchdown run. Union with Isaiah Forbes now to attempt the extra point. Holding is Rhett Rogers. There's the kick. Union up 14-0 now. Another nice drive by Union. They'll be up 2 touchdowns here as we come near the end of the first quarter. Never did kind of wrap up that first scoring drive, Coach. Kind of give them a scoring summary before Richard gets me the second one here.
Well, the first one was, if I'm looking at this right, it took 2 minutes and 44 seconds, 8 plays and 54 yards. And, they scored on a 4-yard pass. So, it's just like it was last week. Even though we haven't had, huge plays, 50, 60 yard and punt return and that type of stuff, the skilled people are really making this very difficult for Broken Arrow, and obviously the offensive line is also.
Well, Rich has that second drive for us here. It was 43 yards, 5 plays, took just 1 minute, 39 seconds for them to go that 43 yards. But Demar Neely, number 33, on that 22-yard touchdown run. Forbes, the extra point was good, and it's now 14-0. Broken Arrow. The Broken Arrow silent. What is that all about? They're all in fatigues and stuff, or camouflage. I can't even see them. They're in camouflage. It's neat, when the Broken Arrow team came on the field, I noticed the entire camouflage section turned their back on the field. Yeah, Union, the kids turned their back when the Broken Arrow team came on the field. That's some of our Union students there.
Well, this is not a we love each other type schedule, with these guys, and they're not crazy about us, and Union's never crazy about them. So it's usually pretty darn tough.
Isaiah Forbes kicks it off. High pooch kick, taken at the 20 and nailed at the 27-yard line. That was Joshua Wilhite there, tight end on the return there, short return. And the Tigers will get their third possession here, trailing Union 14-0 here. See what quarterback they come out with, but they play both Owen Jones, a sophomore, and junior Cooper Bates. Bates known as a better running quarterback. He's one of the top wrestlers here too, and Jones, a star baseball player.
It'll be interesting because, they'd like to score, but they'd also like to probably run some time off this clock to do it.
Owen Jones is the quarterback. And Nate Jones, he is swarmed under the backfield, a loss on the play, and whoa, what a defensive effort by Union. They crushed through there. Number 50, Edward Pointer, Vanderbilt commit. Led the way there. Part of Demarion Thomas is the Vanderbilt commit. Number 52, their big defensive end, you'll be hearing a lot about tonight too. Lost of 2 on the play, second down, 12. Owens throws that into the bench. Intended, I think, for Katie Matthews, and good defensively. Bryce Ashlock put some pressure on there as well.
Now here we got to watch. We got to watch that they don't try to get the ball to Caleb Barnett, because they could throw it short and him make some of his moves and get down the field.
Tigers 0-2 on third down conversions. Excuse me, let me correct that. They're 0 for 3 now. Well, that wasn't even close. Man.
They had one going deep that looked like he might have been open for just a second.
So now it's time to Tigers to punt again. This is 4th down and 12. Again, Grayson Tempest goes back in. The punter is Garrett Lynch, number 6 for the Tigers. Let's see what Cooper Bates is doing the punting tonight here. Correct that. And there is the very fast Grayson Tempest. And they fake it? Why? You got to be kidding me. Wow. Well, they faked it and gave it to Cooper Bates on a 4th and 12 inside their own 15-yard line. Edward Pointer, number 50, 6 foot, 205-pound senior, defensive end, and Devin Jordan, the right cornerback, caught him in the backfield, tackled him, and it'll be Union football, 1st and 10 inside the Tiger 20-yard line. Coach, what's the deal?
I have no idea, and I don't. That's really shocking. I'll just be honest with you. Now I was sitting there thinking, okay, where are they going to kick it so Grayson Tempest can't get it? Well, he couldn't get that. I don't think that's what they had in mind. Of course, I guess if it works, they look like geniuses.
Rising by himself in the backfield. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, and a whistle. Delay of the game. Okay, cost him 5. Back to the 24-yard line. So 1st and 15 now for the Red Hawks. Up by 2 touchdowns. We're coming down to the final couple minutes of this opening quarter here. Beautiful evening here in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Now the official runs in, and now they're trying to get the clock started. Okay, now they got the game clock going, or the
looks like they're
the play clock, I should say.
Looks like they're going man.
Rising over the middle and just overthrows Grayson Tempest. Boy, Rising has been off on his long ball so far tonight, Coach. Have been wide open receivers.
Yeah, he'll get it settled in.
Laisha Wilson, the free safety, was back there, but again, nobody was keeping up with Grayson Tempest. So it'll be 2nd down and 15 for the Red Hawks. There's 8 of 11 for 60 yards, 1 touchdown so far tonight. Hands off. DJ up the middle, dives near the 20-yard line. Will pick up that penalty yardage. It's going to be 3rd down, though, and about 10. Austin Newell, their linebacker, and Sterling Condre, the other linebacker, number 1 and 15 combined on the tackle.
I think it'll be very interesting here to see where they're going to try to go all the way almost to the end zone, or go get the first, or they're going to hit it down short in case they want to kick the field goal. It'd be interesting.
Tempest on the outside, 20-15. Jukes a man and is going to knocked out of bounds short of the first down at the 13-yard line. They need to get to just inside the 10 for the first down. So 4th down, here we go again. Sterling Condre was the Tiger who knocked him out of bounds, their linebacker. So obviously, Union going for it. 4th down and 4 from the 21. Let's see, from the 11-yard line. Pass to Tempest. Tempest trying to get outside, and he's not going to get there. Grayson Tempest hurled out of bounds there. Nice effort by the Tigers there defensively. And they stop him short of the 4th down. That's J.Q. Manns, number 8. Made the defensive play, so Broken Arrow will take over on downs. And got to give the Tigers some credit there, Coach. Good stop for him.
Yeah, it really was. That could have really been a game changer had they been down 21-0.
So back come the Broken Arrow offense. They've been totally ineffective so far tonight. Total yards, 4. And that was rushing. 3 penalties, or they have more penalty yards than rushing, or 25 yards in penalties. 0 for 3 in their passing game is terrible. Up the middle it goes, and the Union defensive front just pushes them back there quickly, led by the big guy I want to talk about, 6'4", 310-pound senior defensive Demarion Thomas, and he is the Vanderbilt commit. He lost 40 pounds down to 310 to get ready for this season. He is, for the 2nd straight year, the area defensive player of the year, and also Vibe Magazine, one of the top defensive players in the state.
Well, I just remember last year he was all over the place, and that's awesome that he's gotten all these awards so far.
Jones the backfield, big rushes on. Pass goes to the flat, and getting a short gain on the play is Joshua Wilhite, their tight end. They put both their tight ends in the backfield, Coach, and use them left and right, go to either side. The tackle made by 53 Trey Barnes, the reserve defensive end for the Red Hawks. Out comes Joshua Wilhite now. There are no first downs for Broken Arrow so far. We're almost done with the first quarter. They face now a 3rd and long. 3rd and about 5 here, and a whistle sounds, and Union's going to take a timeout with 22 seconds left in this opening quarter. Opening quarter dominated by the Red Hawks, scoring on their 2nd drive of the game. They were able to go 54 yards in 8 plays, taking 2 minutes and 44 seconds, with DJ McKinney taking a 4-yard pass from Jacob Reisig for the touchdown. Extra point good there by Forbes. And then the second touchdown, just next possession, well, Jamar Neely went 22 yards up the middle, capping a 43-yard 5-play drive. Minute 39 left, and it's been all Union so far in this opening quarter. The ball at the 19-yard line. The Tigers face a 3rd down and 4. They'll need to get up to that 20, just across that 23-yard line of their own to get a first down. Again, they have no first down so far in the opening quarter. Look at their average play, 0.8 yards per play. Passing yardage, 4. Rushing yardage, 6. Broken Arrow passing has been, Owen Jones is 2 for 5. Dietrich Moore, their reserve, was 0 for 1. And again, just 4 yards passing for the Tigers. Let's see what they come up with here on a 3rd down and 4. Union defense ready to go. Pressure's on. Pass on. Oh, wow, what a hit. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Caleb Barnett running back there with Bryce Ashlock, the inside linebacker, 6 foot, 220-pound senior, unloaded on him.
Oh, my
and it'll
gosh.
be no first down. Wow, what a hit. Number 19, you see Bryce Ashley getting congrats on the sideline there. All the players beaten to the death there on the sideline. That's a harder hit than he took out in the field. It is. So the Tigers have, well, into the quarter here, got to kind of come up with some other plan here. The 4th down, probably going to be ready to kick it away when we start the 2nd quarter. Take a break here right now, we can, for a moment here on the, you're watching Red Hawks football on the Union Sports Network.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories, and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
We're athletes,
coaches,
and your child's high school athletic trainer.
We're your friends and neighbors.
And we make our home
in green country.
Like you, we run
And fish.
hike,
And bike.
we enjoy the mountains.
and lakes.
So we know how important
Staying active is to you. Staying active is to you.
We're physicians.
and therapists
Our groundbreaking treatments.
are helping you heal faster.
Helping you heal faster.
We're Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma.
And we're the team physicians for more universities.
More high schools
And more club teams.
than all other providers combined.
We're focused on providing you
Personalized orthopedic care.
personalized orthopedic care.
treating the area's best teams.
And the athlete in all of us.
And the athlete in all of us.
We're back and ready for the Broken Arrow punt to start the second quarter. Rush is on. Tempest, 45. Goes by one guy, 50, dodges another guy, 45, spins away from one man, goes inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. Grayson Tempest again. Boy, he makes the most of those returns, doesn't he, Coach?
Yes, he does, and that could have very easily been. He could have very easily have been tackled right where he caught it. He ends up making about 15 yards, and that's exactly what the offense wants to do. They've got the ball on about the 40, and they'll be in 4-down territory already.
Union offense huddles around the staff over there. Pro-style offense, or a pro-style spread offense is what Coach Frederick described it. And that's a lot of the schools are running, of course, now, high school and college. Obviously the pros. Here comes a big offensive line leading the way.
Penalty of some sort.
A block in the back against Union on the return, so that's going to move the football back to the Union side of the field, 46-yard line. But it will be first and 10 from that point. DJ McKinney, backfield there. Now they also bring on Lane Wood. Hand off McKinney. Wood throws a nice block inside, and DJ spins across the 45 up to the 47-yard line. Just a short gain, 2 or 3 on the play. Riley Ferguson, number 47, the Tigers defensive end, 6 foot, 240-pound senior, made the stop. Actually, no gains. It'll be second down and 10 from the Union 47. Rising to DJ. Off the left side. Bounces outside 50. Here he goes. 40, 30, 20. And down inside the 20-yard line. That was a free safety. The last guy to try and get him, Elijah Wilson made the stop there. And DJ comes up limping a bit here, Coach. Heading to the sidelines here. And quickly the Union medical staff comes over to check him out. Of course, Advanced Orthopedics on the sidelines as well to take care of these Union Red Hawks. But it gives a 54-yard run on the play. Neely's back in now on a 1st and 10 from the Tiger 15-yard line. Raising, the guy wide open. That's a big tight end, Lane Wood. Lane Wood goes down to about the 11-yard line. Austin Newell, the guy who saved the touchdown a moment ago, is number 1, made the stop. Second down, about 5 from the 11-yard line. Well, again, breaks a couple of tackles, spins inside the 5-yard line, and has a 1st and goal. Junior's a good-looking running back, Coach.
Yes,
what do you know about him? Neely.
They're very high on him. And they've talked, and I think it's another one of those situations. he was probably going to, get up and be the next person in line, and then, they have to transfer, come over from Booker T.
Rising, Wood, Neely behind him. There's Neely. Following Woods to the middle and down to the end zone. Touchdown, Union. Neely, number 33. Again, Austin Hill tried to stop him, but couldn't there. Nice block there by Lane Wood. And also the right side of the line, Eric Moore, the center. Jamaico Mathis, right guard. Jesse Jones, the watcher again. Here's the replay coach.
Yep.
Follows him through the hole there. Busts over two Tigers and into the end zone. Just good, tough running there.
Yeah, they hit him on about the 2.5 yard line, and he knocked them both into the end zone.
Forbes looking for his third extra point of the night. He's been perfect this evening. Well, that kind of flutters through. Did it make it? No good. No, he didn't hit that very well. That's what I get for telling how perfect he was. So the extra point is no good. That's the only thing that's really gone wrong for the Red Hawks tonight. And you see there with the time left in the first half. And Union now with a 20-0 lead. On the sideline, I'm sure they're also taking a look and concerned a little bit about DJ McKinney, who limped out of there after that long run to set up this touchdown. The drive was 54 yards, took just 5 plays, took only 1 minute, 23 seconds with Dejar Neely scoring from 5 yards out. Forbes' extra point was no good. And the 10-18 mark of the second quarter, Union was up 20-0 now.
I can't see anything on the sidelines where he's sitting. They've got so many people standing. You can't see behind him.
Right.
But I'll try to see what's going on with him.
Thank you, Coach. Isaiah Forbes, there he is, number 25. Was out with his kicking tee. He'll be kicking this one off again. Tigers have 2 back deep, including that speech they're worried about, Caleb Barnett. They've not been kicking anywhere near.
I'm sure they won't.
They'll probably again look at kickoff towards the sidelines. And they kick it away from him, and it's fumbled out of bounds there by the up man, and the Tigers will take over the football here, trailing Union 20-0 here early in the second quarter. Tigers in their black uniforms with the gold numbers. The BA, that very stylish B with a broken arrow, their city symbol as well. Great program here, great indoor facility here, Coach. Boy, they got great facilities here at Broken Arrow High School.
They really do. They really do. And it's just hard to believe not for most people, but someone that grew up and lived in Tulsa forever with all the big schools, it's hard to believe they're that much bigger than everybody else on the enrollment.
Pass to the sidelines and not quickly out of bounds there. That was Nate Jones who had the reception. Got him a quick loss of 1, actually. It's Union nicely defensive there, so it's going to be a 2nd and 11. A 3rd and 11 they have. No, it should be 2nd and 11. The scoreboard is wrong on that. Going up the middle there was the freshman Caden Jones, and nowhere. Defensively, number 90, Josh Lipsy was up there. Also, number 50, Edward Pointer for Union.
Just a huge play for Broken Arrow's offense.
3rd down and 8. Jones in the backfield behind the quarterback, Owen Jones. Jones has time. And not even near the intended receiver over there. And down in Rummins was the intended receiver, number 23. Well covered over there and had really nowhere to throw it. And once again, the Broken Arrow Tigers leave the field without a first down. We're now, 3.5 minutes into the second quarter, and they still have no first downs, only 14 total yards.
And there's every good possibility that Union's going to get the ball on the other side of the field.
Big rush. Maybe block one last week. Comes to Tempest. Great Tempest makes the first time miss. Outside he goes. Stiff arms another man at the 40-yard line. Down he goes there. Boy, he has some quick and great moves there. So back comes Union offense. And, Coach, I think they've started every possession, haven't they, inside Broken Arrow territory?
I believe they have.
All but the first one.
The first
Richard
one.
corrects us, so yeah. And they have turned 3 of those possessions into touchdowns. So DJ is still on the sidelines. It'll be Neely, who has scored 2 touchdowns already tonight. He's in the backfield, number 33 there. Rising, there's number 80, Wayne Wood, the tight end, just off to the right side. Number 7, there's the speedster, Grayson Tempest. Number 12 at the top of the screen there is Gino Boyd, wide receiver. He had 5 catches, 102 yards last week against Westmore. He's on the left side. Rising, trying to hook up deep, and that didn't work. Grayson Tempest was broke it off, and Rising was throwing deep, so a little mix-up there on the play. Eliza Wilson was the closest defender there, and a flag is on the field too.
Holding. Yeah.
Another holding penalty against Union. It's going to cost him some yardage. It comes on first down, so that backs it up, makes it first down, and about 25, 23 yards to go this thing. Line of scrimmage is the Union 46. The first down marker is at the Broken Arrow 32. Handoff goes Neely breaks tackle at 50 and just, oh boy, almost escaped there.
Yeah, he was about a step away from going to the end zone.
That was Elijah Wilson who just made the tackle there.
A quick update on DJ McKinney. He left the drive with a little lower body injury. He does have his helmet on now. May be eligible to return later in the game, but just going to have to see as the game works itself out.
All right, thank you much. Zach Reynolds there down on the sidelines with us. In the advanced orthopedic people, I'm sure, taking good care of him down there, checking him out as well. Another penalty against Union. Now it is first down and half the field to go, it looks like. Under pressure, Rising throws and is short. Intended for Gino Boyd. Are those updated? Rising 11-14. Well, I think he's missed more than that. 72 yards passing so far tonight. Now they've updated to 11-15. He's hit a bunch of short passes, but he's hit nothing, Coach. Passed about 10 yards of that. DJ's back. DJ McKinney is back in the backfield off to the right side of our quarterback, Shaker Rising. Rising back to pass, throws it out to Wood to the side there, to the left across the 40. 45-yard line. The big tight end takes it. A good gain there. Dietrich Moore, the linebacker, number 7 for Tigers, knocked him out. Lane Wood, number 80, just a junior, 6'3", 220 pounds, 15-yard gain on the play. Been a very effective weapon for Union the last 2 seasons.
He has. He's clutch. Very, very good in tough situations.
So it's going to be third and long. Remember, they're going to get all the way to the Tiger 32-yard line. They're at their 47. Rising. Dodging all kinds of guys, looking for somebody downfield, and he has the guy caught inside the 40-yard line by Gino Boyd, number 12. Going to be short of a first down, but picked up some good yardage and going to have a chance to go for it again on 4th down. So far, that's not been the best of downs for Union. They've been 0 for 2 on their 4th down tries tonight. 16 yards on the completion, though, and now that sets up a 4th down of what, about 8, Coach?
Yeah, it looks like it's about 8.
Yeah, they're going to get again at the 32. Now it's a whistle and a timeout, and let's see, what are they?
I think it was Broken Arrow that called it. Was it
Yeah.
Union?
No, Broken Arrow. Broken Arrow defensive staff wants to talk this over with a 4th down and 7 right now. The football at their 39-yard line. There you see the Redskin huddle there. Chance to talk about some of the other guys here. You see number 12 there, Gino Boyd. Bet you had a heck of a football game against Westmore. 5 catches, 102 yards. Number 6 there is, of course, DJ McKinney. Good to see him back on the field and after limping off in the last series. Big 71. Bennett Ringlib, the left tackle.
And none of them weigh 300.
Yeah. We have right guard, Harlem Henry, a reserve.
Yeah.
Is 6'2", 320, a junior. I think he's the only 300-pounder we might have plus on the field. That's usually he's got 3 or 4 300-pounders, which is not unusual. Coach high school football in this day and age, just amazing. Well, the kids, it's a year-round sport. It really is, isn't it now? Weight training, conditioning, nutrition. I mean,
it's everything.
Big time. All right, here comes Shaker. Again, Union's not converted the 4th down. They're 0 for 2. He's 13 of 17 passing. Grayson Tempest goes in motion. DJ next to him. Rizik goes down the field and incomplete. Intended again for Gino Boyd. They went deep when they needed about 8 yards there, but going to turn it over on downs. So incomplete.
It looked like he could have run it, but he also evidently thought he had a guy open, so he took the chance throwing it, but it looked like he could just take off and run for the first down.
So back comes the Tiger offense. And they, so far tonight, listen to this, Coach, with 8 minutes left in the first half, they have 14 total yards. Long pass down the sidelines, and it is caught inside the 20-yard line by Caden Matthews on a great throw from Owen Jones. And that helps the stats a bit there. They had 5 yards passing before that completion. And now they're inside Union's 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Tigers. Inside the Red Hawk 15 at the 14-yard line. Nate Jones running back. Owen Jones, had no chance again. Big rush there by number 22, Caden Thomas, 6'2", 180-pound senior linebacker. Loss on the play. We'll take it back to the 21-yard line from the 14, so loss of 7 on the play. 2nd down, about 17 to go here. Now whistle sounds, flag flies, and illegal procedure against the Broken Arrow Tiger offense.
They had 2 of them going at the same time, I think.
That pass completion, by the way, was for 47 yards. Longest pass completion night for either team. That goes up to 52 yards passing. By the way, Union 99 yards passing, 115 yards rushing, 214 yards to 54 for Broken Arrow in the first half. Handoff goes outside to Jones. Jones will juice a couple guys. He can't get away from the 3rd one, though, and down he goes. Tackled by, again, Caden Thomas, who's over there. 6'2", 180-pound senior, number 22. Nice tackle on Caden Jones. But, boy, his daddy was something, wasn't he? Kewan Jones.
Oh, my goodness.
Great player for the Jenks Trojans, and then played, of course, football for the University of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Great football player. And his son's pretty good, too, and just a 9th grader. They have switched quarterbacks now. They've gone back to the junior Cooper Bates, number 7. A whistle again on the field. There's a clock. Okay, 3rd down, not 4th. They're saying the clock covers have a difficult time here tonight with the scoreboard.
That's same first. Now they're going back up to 3rd.
So 3rd down, the new quarterback, Cooper Bates, is coming there. Kane Jones is right beside him. Now they turn to look to the sideline here for a change of plays. Hit as he throws, incomplete. Right off the hands of a couple guys, Joshua Willite. And boy, the quarterback took a big hit there. Joshua Willite was the intended receiver, incomplete. That'll bring up a 4th down now. What I tell you, you can see him kind of slowly come back to the sideline. Cooper Bates, 6 foot, 180-pound junior, really got knocked down hard there. Big rush from the Union Red Hawks. So, of course, we're down 20-0. And the Union 26-yard line, they're going to go for it. Jones in the backfield, and Jones in the backfield, and Jones everywhere. Snap. Jones, rush, and he's going to go nowhere. Down he goes. Big pressure put on. Rice Ashlock, the inside linebacker, 6 foot, 220-pound senior, number 19, came rushing up the middle. Boy, he looks like a football player, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
And he sure acts that too, man. What a great rush there. So Broken had no chance there. And it'll go over on downs to the Union Red Hawks. They'll take over at their own 34-yard line. Not a loss on the play there. So now Broken Arrow, 54 yards of total offense to Union's 214 yards. And here come the Red Hawks. Rising, quarterback, turns, hands off. DJ off the left side. Following a nice block there by Jamie Mejia. 5 yards on the play. 71. Jamison Mejia, I should say correctly. 6'5", 265-pound senior. Mejia with a nice block to lead the way. Razik takes a snap, and it should have been intercepted. It was Devin Jordan stepped right in front of the right cornerback, tended out there, and incomplete. And it'll be, that would have been a score for sure. 3rd and 5 now. Red Hawks need to get to the 49-yard line to keep this drive alive. By himself in the backfield. Has the pass completion on a first down at the 45-yard line. Went to DJ McKinney. Nice quick pass. And Shaker Rising hit him beautifully there. And a first down on the play. Well done. 18 yards on that 3rd and 5 situation. Union now has the football inside Tiger territory at the Broken Arrow 44-yard line, 1st and 10. You see the clock running down here in the first half. Plenty of time in this first half. Rising under center. Well, he had a couple options deep, but didn't like either one of them, so he decided to tuck it and run himself and pull it down after a very short run on the play. That was Demarius Reynolds, 94, and Ben, number 98, who made the stop. Just gained a yard on the play, but didn't like his options there, Coach. And smart just kind of pull back and not take a chance.
He's thrown it a couple of times into tough coverage, and that was a much better decision right there.
Tempest to the top of the screen along with Gino Boyd. Rizik keeps it. And he was looking to run. He got nailed there, knocked off his feet there. Nicely done by Jalen Franklin, the right cornerback, number 3. So let's take the quarterback run out of the offense tonight. Let's go to 3rd down here. 3rd and 9. Again, they've got to reach the Tiger just inside the Tiger 35-yard line for a first down here.
And you wonder if this couldn't, it's been all night, 2-down territory or 4-down territory, whatever you want to say down here at this time. So they don't necessarily have to get all 9 of it. But
Rising with DJ McKinney out to his right. And up to McKinney, breaks the tackle at the 40-yard line. Down he goes. It'll be 4th down at about 5. So it's going to be 4th down. About 6 to go here. See, Shaker Rising comes over to the Union bench here to get a play right from one of the coaches there. Let's try this one, guys. There we go. Breaking the huddle now. Tempest and Arthur come off to the right side here. On the top of the screen, Gino Boyd, number 80, you see there. Lane Wood goes to the top. Now over comes DJ McKinney, also outside. And now the whistle and timeout. And whatever the Union coaches told Shaker Rising, they didn't communicate it to the team. And coach didn't like the way that was looking, Coach. So they timeout to talk it over on a 4th down and about 6 here. Again, they're going to get just inside the Tiger 35 to keep this drive going with a 20-0 lead here at Broken Arrow in the first half.
And this will be huge if they can go down there and get a score out of this right before halftime and be up, 26, 27, whatever.
See head coach Frederick there with the white visor in the middle of the thing there. Of course, now 162-34 his record in his 16th season at Union High School. And then what a milestone, beating Westmore for a career. The coach also, he coached in Stillwater and Owasso, and got his 200th coaching victory last week.
That was awesome. I was so proud for him.
Celebration of the field with Emily Bachman, the athletic director, and other dignitaries. He also dedicated the 50th stadium, the $44 million Union Tuttle Stadium. What a masterpiece that is. My gosh, a beautiful art center, the fine arts inside. And just proud of the football team. They're also very proud of their entire music department, too, and a great marching band, one of the best in the state, one of the best in the country. Here we go. 4th and 6. Inside the 35 for the first down. And they got it. Completed goes to Gino Boyd. Gino Boyd breaks a tackle, swings inside the 25. Luke Lewis football on the ground. Let's see who has it. Tigers think they do. Lane Wood.
Yep, they did.
Austin Newell, number 1. That's a 23-yard reception and a first down inside the Tiger 20-yard line. They cough up the football, and it goes back to Broken Arrow. Had one fumble last week when, remember, Shanker Rice was hurt in the opening series and led to Westmore's only 3 points in the first half.
Yeah.
But fumble there on the play. Good hard hit, though. So back come the Broken Arrow Tigers trying to get their offense going. Handoff goes. That's Kyrie Harris. Kyrie Harris, another running back for them, a junior, number 22, 4 yards there.
I think that
Kyrie Harris in the backfield. Turn, handoff to him again. He's going to be hit from behind and pulled down before he gets to the 25-yard line. Demarion Thomas, the big 6'4", 310-pound Vanderbilt commit. I tell you, that's pretty impressive, Coach. You commit to Vanderbilt. That's not like football skills. That's some
scholarship
too,
academic.
baby.
That's some academic.
Yes, sir. It's a great school there at Vanderbilt in Nashville, Tennessee. They got a good one in Demarion Thomas. So the Tigers will face a 3rd and short now. Again, they're looking for their, second first down of the game. They have the one on the pass completion. Yeah, they have one first down so far, almost halftime. Cooper Bates, number 7, is in there now at quarterback. They've been alternating with Owen Jones. Kyrie Harris, 22 in the backfield with him. Jones going to keep it himself. Shakes one tackle, makes another one miss, and gets the first down for the Tigers. Cooper Bates, a nice run there. Tackle made by Isaac Covington, number 21, the 5'11", 185-pound junior free safety. Now before they get that first down, a 7-yard run. Quick handoff. That goes to Kyrie Harris. Gang tackle stop there. Demarion Thomas leading the way, number 52. Also Isaac Covington, 21, was in there. Once again, Kyrie Harris, 22 in the backfield for the Tigers, along with their junior quarterback, number 7, Cooper Bates. They have now a second down at about 5. Back to pass, pressure's on. And down he goes. Loss on the play. Bryce Ashlock, inside linebacker, number 19. Pulled down Cooper Bates. Knocked his helmet sideways a bit too there. And we have a Union player down on the field. Looks like number 19, Bryce Ashlock. A little slow getting up here. The inside linebacker just made that last hit there. Staff out there quickly to take a look at it. Kind of knock on a head there a little bit.
This is a big series for Broken Arrow with only 40 seconds left, because if they could somehow get a score, they'll also get the kickoff the second half, and we could have ourselves a really close ball game. But if Union holds them off, that will be great. That will be a 20-point lead at halftime, and you can't beat that with each team.
So they could score with the last 40 seconds of the half, then they get the kickoff of the second half, and I could run in the Boston Marathon too.
Well,
gee whiz, Coach.
I know. I was just saying they're going to try to. I think they're going to try to score. I don't think just running the football and eating up the 40 seconds is going to be what they're going to do. But you're right. I mean, and let me just say that if you do run in the Boston Marathon, Becky, I'll be with him. I want to see this.
I'm going to need an ambulance if I'm in the Boston Marathon. Why are you running if nobody's chasing you? I never understood that. What's the deal with that? Jeez almighty. And that far, too. Golly. Whole staff is around him now, checking on Bryce Ashlock. 6 foot, 220-pound senior. Had 6 tackles in the opening game against Westmore to lead the Union defense.
They're going to help him up. So, well, he's walking on his own. He's kind of gingerly walking, but he's walking on his own, and that's a good sign.
Ashlock with 3 total tackles, 2 solos so far in the game. Devin Robinson has 6 tackles. They lead the way for Union defensively. 40 seconds left in the first half here. And by the way, at halftime, we're going to have the man in charge of all this fancy technology, Andy Irwin, the Union High School, is going to be on this halftime to talk about it with us. Owen Jones back in at quarterback now for the Tigers. On 3rd down, throws, and it is incomplete. Intended out there for Caleb Barnett, and it'll be 4th down.
They're going to punt it this time.
Oh, man, so I don't have to run in the marathon.
Nope.
Excellent. Wow. Always going to be optimistic, Coach.
I know.
That's how coaches are.
I don't know if that's optimistic or just plain stupid.
No. Always turned out a holy audience, they tell us in the network. Holy audience.
There you go.
That's right.
If they're still on. After that remark.
4th down and 5, and they'll be punting away here. Again, it is Garrett Lynch out there now. Garrett Lynch, our starting punter, is now back out there, placing Cooper Bates. Ooh. Lynch punts it away. High kick. Tempest takes inside the 30. Boy, he's got some speed.
Yes, he does. Oh.
Just caught before he got to the corner there.
It'll be interesting to see what Union's offense.
Caleb Barnett. Okay, how many touchdowns are going to score in the last 21 seconds, Coach?
I don't know if they're going to score. I think they're going to go for one.
Yeah,
I don't
think
they're
going
to. I don't think they're going to just hand it off and run out the clock.
Tempest 14-yard return on the play. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Red Hawks. Football at their own 44-yard line. In the backfield, DJ McKinney with the sophomore sensation corner, Shaker Rising. Grayson Tempest split wide. Inside it goes. And breaking a couple of tackles, still spinning down the sideline. And I'll tell you, DJ's not a bad option to a pass, is he? Look at that run.
Yeah.
Wow. And he got out of bounds with 13 seconds left here in the half. 14 yards on the run. Takes it into Tiger territory. The 1st and 10 now for Union. Mark the football at the Redskin 41-yard line.
It might change their play calling
Tiger
right
41,
here.
Yep. Yeah, with just 13 seconds left. 11 or 92 yards for DJ right now, getting close to the 100-yard mark in the first half. See what Coach wants to do. All right. I was looking to pass, throws complete. 35-yard line to Gino Boyd and out of bounds. 5 seconds left to play. What do you think, Coach? Go to the end zone? Why not?
I mean, yeah,
flag
there's
on
a
the
flag,
play, too.
so we'll see.
Dietrich Moore, the linebacker, number 7, made the hit on Gino Boyd.
Yeah, it looks like Union's walking backwards, yeah.
Procedure.
They're going to just run it now, I think.
Yeah.
Just run the 5 seconds off the clock.
Turn it over to the bands at halftime. Broken Arrow's also got a heck of a band, the pride of Broken Arrow. Won a lot of awards as well.
Oh, yeah, they have.
So the 5-yard walk-off for the procedure moves it back to the Tiger 46-yard line. 5 seconds left here. See how Coach Fred wants to play it. Now with more whistles. What the heck? Come on,
Broken
guys.
Arrow.
5 seconds left. Now, no, seriously. They call a timeout?
Yeah, Broken Arrow did.
Seriously. What is your strategy with 5 seconds left and the other team is at your 46-yard line?
Well, one is if you have a timeout left, you can't take it to the second half. And number 2, they may be telling them just knocked the ball down. I don't know. It's be interesting to see what Union does. I mean, I'm kind of baffled after your idea of running the marathon.
I'm still trying to remember Josh Blankenship taking that crazy call, fourth and long, remember, deep in his own territory in the first quarter, and now now you call a timeout to. Oh man! So I were Coach Fred now. It's okay, guys. Want to play this game? Let's go deep to the end zone. Burn them. Yeah. How many timeouts does Union have? Have we call one this half?
It doesn't look like they have any. I don't know.
I don't see any of that. This scoreboard operator is really having a hard time tonight. He's got Tigers with the football. He's got the score right. 20-0 Union. Okay, here we go. Why not? Oh, knocked down. Oh, 1 second left. Come on, call another timeout. You gotta be kidding me. Austin Newell,
won't have to.
number 1 linebacker, knocked the ball down there. So 1 second left. No penalties, no whistles. Look, they've got 4 guys defensively standing inside their own 10-yard line. 3 guys, rather. 3 guys and a referee. So one of the officials back there, too. Spread all over the field. So they might think they're going to go deep again. Well, let's hand it to DJ. Let him run it in there. 30, 25, inside the 30-yard line. And first down as the time runs out in the first half. Dominated by Union with 278 yards of offense compared to 65 for Broken Arrow. And on the scoreboard, it's Union Redhawks 20, the Broken Arrow Tigers nothing. We'll take a break, come back with a very special halftime guest, the man who's in charge of video productions and live stream specialist for the Union Redskins, Union Redhawks football squad. Andy Irwin will talk to us at halftime about streaming. I'll find out all about it myself here, so stay with us here. You're listening and watching Red Hawks football on the Union Sports Network.
Get $200 from TTCU when you open a new checking account with direct deposit. What would you buy with $200?
100 coloring books and a puppy.
Or maybe some groceries and a tank of gas? $200 from TTCU.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
We're athletes.
Coaches.
And your child's high school athletic trainer.
For your friends and neighbors.
And we make our home
in green country. Like you, we run
And fish.
hike
And bike.
we enjoy the mountains
and lakes.
So we know how important
Staying active is to you. Staying active is to you.
We're physicians.
and therapists
Our groundbreaking treatments.
are helping you heal faster.
helping you heal faster.
We're Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma.
And we're the team physicians for more universities.
More high schools
And more club teams.
than all other providers combined.
We're focused on providing you
Personalized orthopedic care.
personalized orthopedic care.
Treating the area's best teams.
And the athlete in all of us.
And the athlete in all of us.
Welcome back to Memorial Tiger Stadium here in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. It is halftime of this non-district game. It's week 1. We had week 0, whatever that means in Oklahoma. This is the first big week of high school football, though, across the state of Oklahoma. And at the half, it's the number 2 ranked Union Redskins in 6A1, Union Red Hawks, leading Broken Arrow Tigers 20-0. I never thought I'd get that old one back in there, but I did. Let's recap the scoring for you in the first half, dominated by Union. It started off in the first quarter with 6:12 left to play in the first quarter, as DJ McKinney has had a big first half. Scored on a 4-yard pass play from Shaker Reisig. Forbes is good on the extra point, and that capped a 54-yard, 8-play drive that took 2 minutes and 44 seconds. It was 7-0 Union. Still in the first quarter with 3:06 to play in the quarter. Amar Neely, number 33, went 22 yards for a touchdown. Forbes good on the extra point. That capped a 43-yard, 5-play drive that took just 1 minute and 39 seconds. 14-0 Red Hawks. Then with 10:18 left to play in the first half, Neely again scored his second touchdown of the first half on a 5-yard run. This time the extra point was missed, and Union had the 20-0 lead. That capped a 54-yard, 5-play drive in a minute 23 seconds. Zach Reynolds down on the field now with Coach Fred. Go ahead, Zach.
Down here on the field with Coach Fred, and obviously, a big game, a rivalry game to be the second game of the season. The guys that are established already, they've been in this situation, but for maybe guys that haven't started in the past, how do you think the preparation for them goes, and do you think they kind of feed off of the crowd?
Yeah, I think it's a big game. You're obviously going to see mistakes that guys haven't been in this situation. I feel like we've made some plays and done some things good, but I think we've also let some points out on the board.
Last week there was the turnover on the first possession, and it's the first game of the season, and the defense almost looked excited to go out there and see what they could prove. What do you think kind of the mindset of the defense is? They seem to really be hungry.
We're trying to play at a higher level, trying to get play with a lot of intensity and see if we can play a full football game.
Well, thank you so much, and good luck in the second half.
Thanks, Zach.
All right, Zach, thank you much. Heard from Coach Frederick there at halftime with, again, the Red Hawks leading the Tigers 20-0 here in Broken Arrow High School. And we're going to be joined here, but he's been here with this entire game. Keep an eye on his streaming Union Sports Network. Our friend Andy Irwin, who is officially the video production and live stream specialist of Union High School. And Andy, good to have you up here in the booth with us. And
boy, that sounds made up, doesn't it?
It sounds good, though, I'll tell you. As I told you, I've been in this game for 4 decades plus, and this is my first time to stream. I feel very excited. Tell me what am I doing here?
Well, you've actually been streaming before. We have taken the radio broadcast before and married it with our live streaming football games for the past 3 years.
Is there extra money involved in that?
You have to talk to Emily Barkley about that. So we've kind of piggybacked off of our radio announcing the last few years. So you're a lot more modern than you think you are. It's all new exciting stuff that we're able to bring to our kids and let them be a part of it.
Explain the streaming technology, and now you can be seen worldwide, right?
Yep.
Just the website.
It's called the World Wide Web for a reason.
I guess I'm catching up. I don't do Facebook either. And why, Becky? Because I don't care.
Okay.
That's awesome. But, yeah, so bring me into this thing slowly now. So worldwide. And
it's just another avenue for us to distribute live pictures, live TV pictures. We do it on the internet now, and so anybody can log in. Obviously, if you're listening right now or watching right now, you know how to get there. It's unionsportsnetwork.com. We've had multiple live streaming sites in the past, and now this year we've brought it all into one under the Union Sports Network here on YouTube, on a YouTube channel.
Andy, I've worked with you in the past, of course, also host some of Coach Fred's show in the studio there. A lot of that's changed. The streaming technology has really changed, and it's changed your role there at Union, too.
Yeah, it's funny. We have to change with technology. We've been so proud of our coaches show over the years. It's been a staple of since Coach Fred has been here. We started with Coach Blankenship early 2000s. But now, since the games with the live stream are online, that kids can watch their game from our archive of it, the Coaches Show was really just a playback of those games. I wanted our Coaches Show to be, when I was a kid, OU football games weren't on TV every weekend. So I would always watch that
with Chris Lincoln
show.
Hosting Barry Switzer. Back in those days,
yes.
That's right.
So I wanted the kids to be able to see the entire game in a 30-minute show, and so that's what we did. But it was just kind of repetitive. So that's why we dropped the Coaches Show and just really push our live broadcast now.
So if people aren't able to watch it live, when can they see it again? Anytime?
Anytime, yes. On that YouTube channel, I have it separated in playlist by years. So right now, this year is at the top of the stream. We've had So far, school's only been in session for 2 weeks, and we've got like 10 games that we've already done. We've done fast pitch softball, we've done volleyball, and football. Those are our early fall sports, and so we're able to not just do football or boys sports. We're able to utilize all of our student athletes that we have and showcase them the best way that we can with these professional broadcasts.
With the pride of Oklahoma, providing some little background music here. I'm with Andy Irwin right now, talking about streaming and technology. Give us some of your background getting into this whole thing.
Well, I've been in sports production my whole life. What brought me to Tulsa was coming to your old TV station, KTUL, many years ago in the middle 90s as a sportscaster. And then after I left 8, I went more into the production side of it instead of being in front of the camera. And so I'd worked my way up to ESPN as a professional freelance cameraman with ESPN and Fox Sports for about 10 years. And in 2003, I get a call from a friend of mine, the principal at Union High School, David Stauffer. Dave Stauffer. I can't believe nobody's ever call him David Stauffer. That they had just built the UMAC and got this new Jumbotron in the football stadium, the first one in the state. Union had the first Jumbotron in the state. And how do we run that? And so I thought that would be very interesting to come on board and run that for them. That was 20 years ago, and I'm still there. And I run their Jumbotron in their new stadium inside the UMAC as well. Our facilities, I mean, for crying out loud.
Your production complex in the stadium is unbelievable. Then talk about that new video board. My gosh, part of this $44 million stadium improvements and renovations.
It's just unbelievable. A long time coming for me. Our production facilities that we had before, I was in a closet for 18 years in the UMAC. Never saw a football game inside the stadium. I was tucked away in a small little closet with my students doing those productions. At the time, it was just the Jumbotron. Now we have not only just the Jumbotron, we have the live stream. So we have kind of 2 productions that our students are working on each Friday or Thursday night. But what I asked for, I was very lucky and got. We have got state-of-the-art equipment up in that production suite.
Sure do,
in the new press box, and our students have hands-on. They get to push the buttons. They get to run the cameras. I'm there just overseeing and directing them.
Andy, you and I know it as well as anybody. Unfortunately, nobody asks when you got out of college what your GPA was or how you did in English Lit. They want to know, what is your experience? That's all they care about. So you need that kind of experience to start at this level. Is got to be. How many students are involved, and what is the opportunities for Union High students to get involved in this?
Well, again, things are changing. We're moving now more into an internship with me. We've got what's called Career Connect, where students, through our college programs, they get to work with me and get credit for that. Instead of being in the classroom every day. We still have a couple of video production classes. The tech schools have really taken off and take a lot of our students for some of those type of classes, those video production classes. And so what we're now starting to do is use them as interns, and they have to work so many hours a week with me in learning this type of thing.
The future, I can't even imagine.
It's changing so much.
Yeah.
I mean, don't ask me what tomorrow holds, because I can't give you an answer. I have no idea. You know, my wife being in television news, the news gathering business is changing so much. It's not the same as it was 20 years ago when I was in it, and 40 years ago when you were in it. So,
I felt bad for the people at Channel 8. God bless them. They tried to teach me, bring me into the new century. What do they call? MMJs, right? Multimedia journalists that are one-man bands. I mean, they shoot, they edit, they run live shots. They try to teach me how to edit. It's like teaching a pig to sing. Just waste your time and just upsets the pig. So I was useless at that. And
it's totally different now, isn't it?
In fact, even when I was at ABC Sports and ESPN, it was well known throughout the entire network, don't let Chris Lincoln touch the equipment. That's one of so I'm being very careful up here with your stuff. But
that's why Richard Johns makes sure everything is set up so you can walk in and just start talking.
And what do you have in front of you right here? Explain that to me. And what is it? Just a little looks like a briefcase.
Yeah, it's just a funny all-in-one computer that allows me to have video inputs into it. So tonight we have 3 cameras plugged into it, and then an audio mixer coming from you guys that we're adding the audio from what we call our radio feed, and I'm able to switch between cameras. I've got 2 students on cameras up on top of the press box, and so I'm directing them as well while I'm listening to your stuff, and then if you're watching, I'm not doing a very good job on down and distance tonight. Usually we have a student doing that as well, but we're in such a confined space in this press box suite that I've got to do everything. So I've got to do the clock, I've got to change between cameras, I got to do down and distance. So I'm wearing many hats tonight for this broadcast.
Well, let me do something, Andy. At least I can do down and distance here. And I've got to, I have to retrain myself. Of course, radio, obviously, you're nonstop. It's your play-by-play, and you're describing it, and you're always following the football, and it's not as important where the ball is. It's the most important thing, and time and score, of course. Any radio broadcaster will tell you that's the number one thing, and people get mad at you and drive around their cars. Come on, give the score, give the time. And it's right in front of you now, and easy for people. Now, okay, if they've had a chance to watch this, they want to go back and watch some more, watch again, tell them the address, how they get to watch this and all season long of Union football here on our Union Sports Network.
That's exactly it. We try to make it as simple as possible. www.unionsportsnetwork.com. That is a YouTube channel that we have with the Union Athletic Department. And so on there you can find all the different years and just go in and find any game that you want to. So players that played, I guess we've been doing this almost 5 years now, can go in and find a game that they played in 5 years ago. And so we want to keep this going. As long as this is where technology is leading us, we will continue to do this and showcase as many student athletes as we can.
Andy Irwin, video productions and live streaming specialist at Union High School. Richard Johns doing all the stats numbers. We're going to give you some stat numbers in a moment, but he also has some scores for us. Here's an update. Second quarter, heck of a battle there in Jenks. The Trojans leading Owasso 7-0. Remember, Owasso was hammered by Bixby in the opener. Also, Santa Fe, Choctaw Yellow Jackets leading Santa Fe Wolves 14-13. The Moore Lions 21-16 over Edmond. The Mustang Broncos 36-16 over the Southmore Sabercats. Patriots and Panthers, Putnam West, Putnam North, no score in the first quarter. And Deer Creek Antlers 27. The Edmond Memorial Bulldogs 7. That's why grandkids go to Edmond Memorial. They suck on their football team. But anyway. We'll take
that west side of the state. We don't need to talk about them.
We'll take a quick break here. Come back with the numbers the first half. The only number that really counts you see up on the screen right now. It's the Union Redhawks 20. The Broken Arrow Tigers nothing. And you're listening and watching Redhawks football on the Union Sports Network.
Tulsa World Metro Coach of the Year, Oklahoma Basketball Coaches Association, District 7 Coach of the Year, and he was selected to coach in 2005 All-State Games. Rusty is joined on the field this evening with his wife Amy Stecker, his daughter Zoe Stecker, and brothers Jim and Rob Stecker. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for Rusty Stecker, 2022 Hall of Fame inductee. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your Broken Arrow Athletic 2022 Hall of Fame class.
Welcome back to Broken Arrow Memorial Tiger Stadium here. At halftime, Chris Lincoln along with Tom Stockton. The Johns boys, and of course up here with us, Andy Irwin handling all the technical stuff on our streaming telecast on the Union Sports Network worldwide. And Coach Tom Stockton had a chance to look at some of the numbers, Coach. Before that, I want to give you one other number. What was that Bixby score over in Arkansas? 42-0. Bixby going for their 51st consecutive win, playing over at Harbor in Arkansas. So, wow, those Spartans are something else. All right, Coach, what are some of the numbers of the first half? Is it as lopsided as the score?
Yeah, it's, the rushing yards for Union right now at 158, passing yards 139, which leads them almost to 300, 297, where Broken Arrow has 13 yards passing, and 65 yards total offense. And Reitzig is 15 of 22. Trying to think of a couple more here. And their quarterback is 5 of 10 for 52 yards, but he has one of them was 47, so the other two were only 5 yards. So it's pretty much what it says it is. It's 20-0, and the time of possession was the one that kind of confused me a little bit. It's Union has 16 minutes 30 seconds, and Broken Arrow has 13 minutes and 30 seconds, which is not too much.
Yeah,
but
closer.
Then, obviously, Union's doing a little more with their time.
How about penalties and turnovers, Coach? What do we have?
Well, penalties. Let me look. Penalties. Union has 7 penalties for 65.
Yeah, too many.
And Broken Arrow has 4 for 30. And time of possession, like I said, 16:30 to 13:30.
Turnovers, we had 1 fumble. Is that the only turnover in the half?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, the Pride of Broken Arrow Marching Band, after a nice halftime show, marching off the field. By the way, Broken Arrow also celebrated their Hall of Fame class. Obviously, a class of great athletes here in this high school, the largest high school in the state of Oklahoma. Well over 4,500. They couldn't give me an enrollment number today. They said they're still counting them up, but it's a heck of a campus here. Beautiful operation. Great facilities here. Do a great job, Broken Arrow does with their kids here. Defensively, we have Devin Robinson. That, again, is our big guy, the Vanderbilt commit for Union. Leading the way, he had 2 unassisted tackles, 4 assisted tackles. He had 2 tackles for losses, by the way. Bryce Ashlock had also 1 sack for Robinson there. Bryce Ashlock, 2 tackles, 2.5 total, really, with also some unassisted and assisted play there. So, and Grayson Tempest has 4 punt returns for 52 yards. His longest was 16. No kickoff returns. They're not going to kick to him tonight for sure. So, but they're looking forward to a second half here. With almost kind of waiting for the teams to arrive. The officials are out on the field. And we can take another break here before the second half kickoff. We'll do that. You're watching Red Hawks football on the Union Sports Network.
Get $200 from TTCU when you open a new checking account with direct deposit. What would you buy with $200?
100 coloring books and a puppy.
Or maybe some groceries and a tank of gas? $200 from TTCU.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories, and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
We're athletes.
Coaches.
And your child's high school athletic trainer.
For your friends and neighbors.
And we make our home
in green country. Like you, we run
And fish.
hike,
And bike.
we enjoy the mountains.
and lakes.
So we know how important
Staying active is to you. Staying active is to you.
We're physicians.
and therapists
Our groundbreaking treatments.
are helping you heal faster.
Helping you heal faster.
We're Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma.
And we're the team physicians for more universities.
More high schools
And more club teams.
than all other providers combined.
We're focused on providing you
Personalized orthopedic care.
personalized orthopedic care.
Treating the area's best teams.
And the athlete in all of us.
And the athlete in all of us.
Both teams have returned to the field. The Union Camouflage fans are excited and ready to go. And the Union Pep Band there is providing some entertainment for the folks on the far sideline. And as usual, Union travels well. They've almost filled that other side of the stadium here, Coach, and the bleachers here.
Yeah, they have you're right. They always have a good following, and it's you wonder. It's Labor Day weekend, and a lot of them may have been ready to go out of town, but they're going to wait till after the ball game.
Second half, temperature now 78 degrees, 70% humidity, wind 10 miles per hour. We started the game at 84 degrees. Probably anything under 100 right now sounds good in Oklahoma. It's been a brutal, brutal summer. And it goes, 28 days, something over 100 degrees this summer. And finally, let's get some fall weather going here. Union, of course, on that north end zone in the white with the silver helmets. They're loosening up for the second half. And Richard Johnson gave me some more interesting offensive efficiency comparison stats. Red zone attempts. Union has had 3 attempts inside the red zone, scored twice, 13 points. Broken Arrow had that one, after having a long pass play, they had 1 red zone attempt and got nothing out of that. Interesting stats here. Of course, we mentioned total yards. Union just 3 yards shy of the 300 yards for a first half. Passing 15 of 22, 68% completion. They're all kind of short, 9.3 average completion. And recently didn't hit anything deep, and the one that did was called back by a penalty. Oh, and we have to put a quick note in here. It's a public service announcement for Richard Johns. Happy 39th wedding anniversary to his incredible wife, Karen. All right, Karen, well done. Good suck up there, Richard. Isn't it good? All right, well done.
I don't know what's more surprising. She stayed with him for 39 years, or you're going to run a marathon.
Yeah, we call it, in my horse racing days, we call it the Budweiser long shot. So Karen,
Here we go.
Karen gets that. Well, I'll say you're 1 to 5 tonight, buddy. Have a good time.
Yeah,
all
that's
right, Karen,
awesome.
That's right.
That's awesome. Rick.
Good job. 30, is that right? Wow, to the same woman. Man, that's incredible. And sure to the same man. That's the thing. It's really incredible. God bless you, Karen. Wow.
Yeah.
You've been through a bunch there. Yeah, the Union kickoff team ready to go. They'll be kicking the ball to Broken Arrow to start this second half. The Tigers get the football first. Let's see what Josh Blankenship comes up with to try to figure out a way to move the ball against this tough Union defense that just dominated them. They had only, like 5 yards in the first quarter, something like that, and then the 65 yards the entire first half. And think about this, though. 52 yards of it came on one play, that one long pass play. And they've had just 13 yards rushing on the night. How many attempts is that to rushing? 13 times, 13 yards. Stats here. May's time possession is as close as it was to 19 to 13. I was surprised with that, but just 13 yards rushing the football. So ready for the kickoff. Once again, Union's Isaiah Forbes will be teeing it up. So 16 rushing attempts, 0.8 yards per attempt. That won't get you very far, will it? Isaiah Forbes, and here we go. Second half underway. Union leading Broken Arrow 20-0. Again, that high, short kickoff, avoiding that deep speedster back there. And he's brought down right at the 40-yard line. So you give up some field position to just keep it out of the hands of that very dangerous play they've talked about the whole time here. Cade Matthews at 6'3", 100. No, that's kickoff return guy. Yeah, Caleb Barnett, 5'7", 125 sophomore, real speedster. And it's like Coach Fred was very concerned about him.
Very.
Talking with him on Wednesday. So here we go. Let's see the Tigers. They've had 2 quarterbacks in the first half. They're going to come back with their starter, Owen Jones. Jones going to keep the football, get about 5 yards there before Rhett Rogers, number 16, inside linebacker, knocked him out of bounds. Jones picks up 5, 2nd and 5 for the Tigers.
And this is a huge move here that Broken Arrow is going to have to make. They're going to have to do something with this drive.
Jones throws a screenplay. He avoids one tackler. He's going to be close to a first down. See what they're going to mark it here. Joshua Wilhite, the tight end, number 8. The senior made the reception. That's number 56. Crenshaw Mayberry made the stop, but not before the Tigers get that first down. 5'7", 224-pound junior Mayberry made the stop, but Tigers get their first first down of the second half and the first possession of the second half, but they didn't get a first down for the entire first quarter. The start of this game. Nate Jones in the backfield. Owen Jones, the quarterback, turns, hands. Nate Jones goes inside, slips a couple of tackles, still on his feet there. I think they've ruled him down already, though. You ever count up how many Joneses are there on the Broken Arrow roster? Is that it, just 4? I was saying Jones all the time here, so my gosh. Yeah. Second down, about 8 for the Tigers. They're in Union territory now at the Red Hawk 48. Owen Jones. Incomplete.
You'd like to have that one back because he was open.
Yeah. That's 80 Rummins, who couldn't catch up with. Brett Rogers, inside linebacker for Union, putting on some pressure there, and it'll be now another 3rd and long for the Tigers. They've been in that position most of the night here, Coach.
Yes.
They need the Union 40-yard line to keep this drive going and to get a first down. Right, Matthews are deep. Jones and Jones in the backfield. Pass is caught. Just short of a first down. Cade Matthews, the big 6'3 flank, 170-pound senior, spun down by number 5, Devin Jordan there for Union. And they'll be just shy of a first down. Tigers will have a 4th down, but instead of these 4th and long they've been trying for, now they just have 4th and a yard. They're at the 41, just have to cross right to that 40-yard line mark to keep this drive going. Looking for the second first down of this first drive of the second half. Again, they have the 2 tight ends. They move from the left to the right side. And Jones crushes through to the 40-yard line and has the first down. Crenshaw Mayberry, 56, the nose guard, was part of the tackle there, but nice strong run there by Nate Jones. Devin Robinson, the strong safety, came to get part of the action. Number 2, you see right there. And a flag on the field. Let's see who they're going to call. Grabbing the face mask against Union is going to give Broken Arrow a free 15 here. Mayberry might have had a hand up there where he shouldn't have, and he's come out of the football game. So that, with the penalty, moves the ball now to the Union 24-yard line. And now a flag flies. An illegal procedure against the Tigers. They just shoot themselves in the foot here. So mark back 5 and put it the Union 28-yard line now. 1st and 15 for the Tigers. They need to get down to the Red Hawk 13 for a first down on this drive. Trailing, as you see, 20-0 here. Just underway in the second half. Owen Jones in the flat with a pass complete to Cabry Harris. It goes down the sideline and going to be close to a first down there. Nice looking screenplay there. Knocked out of bounds by 21. Isaac Covington there, just going back to that's 13 yards, needing 15. So there'll be a short 2nd and 2 now. They're going quickly here. Inside, off the right side for a first down. Nice run by Cabry Harris there. He had 7 carries for 112 yards, and he scored 3 touchdowns last week against Bentonville, Arkansas, in their loss. Bryce Ashlock made the stop there.
He's a little short. I thought he made it too, but he's about a yard short.
Now he starts outside, cuts back inside. Let's see where they mark him on this one. Did you get it?
Oh, it's going to be awful close if that official across the field there is correct.
He hasn't moved the chains. Oh, here comes another 4th down for the Tigers. 4th and short. Rhett Rogers, the inside linebacker, number 16, helped make the stop on that. So once again, we're going to face a 4th down and short. This is 4th and 1. They're just inside the Red Hawk 14-yard line.
They're going to try to go quick.
Oh, they got crushed. Owen Jones tried to stick his head in there and get the yardage, but it was, hey, boy, it's going to be really close. Union center, the Union defense just stopped him cold. Look at that. 4th and 1, Union stuffs him. And who's the big guy doing it? 6'4", 310-pound senior, number 52, Demarion Thomas, our Vanderbilt guy. Trey Barnes was also in there, the defensive end, number 53. So big effort by the Union defense. That is going to be a real heartbreaker for Broken Arrow. Yeah, that takes a lot out of him. What do you think, Coach?
Boy, gosh, yeah, it takes a lot out. Now, it'll be interesting to see where Union goes, or what are they going to do a little bit different on offense.
See what adjustments the Union coaching staff has made now. DJ in the backfield with Shaker Rising right behind the tight end there. Wood throws a good block, and DJ breaks through, has a tackle. He just grabs him as he crossed near the 30-yard line. Big run on the play by DJ. He's over 100 yards rushing for the night. 14 yards on that play. Dietrich Moore, linebacker, look at that. Great moves there. And tackle by number 7, Dietrich Moore. First down for Union is a nice pickup on that first play of their second half possession. From their own 29-yard line. Once again, Lane Wood, the tight end, goes as the fullback. Once again, leads the blocking for DJ, and DJ goes off the left side and across the 33-yard line. Gained 4 on that one. Bailey Ferguson, 47, was the guy on the tackle there.
They're going to run-pass thing here in a minute. Fake the run and throw the pass. I can just feel it.
2nd and 7 now for Union. Once again, DJ this time goes off the right side, following the center block of Eric Moore, and the right guard, Jamaico Mathis, picks up 3. Maybe 3rd and short now for Union. They need to get up to their own 39-yard line for the first down. Sterling Condry, number 15, made the stop. DJ's coming off the field now with he made some helmet repair, I think. So DJ's out. That brings in Neely, number 33. And Shaker Rising will go under center this time. Lane Wood off the right side there, the tight end. Turns, hands, and nowhere. Wow, they were stuffed there. They were waiting for Neely on that play. And then the big Demarius Reynolds, their nose guard, senior, made the play for the Tigers, and that sets up a punting situation for Union. After their first possession, they're going to have to kick it away. In comes Miles Davis for the punt. Cade Matthews waiting deep for the Tigers. Nice high kick, and let it go out of bounds, and it does. Bounces out of bounds. See where the official marks it. He's still walking up, looking for where to place it, and
almost just right on the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
Looks like, yeah.
So the Tiger offense about 25 yards on the punt there. Broken Arrow been shut out so far tonight, trailing 20-0 here. Almost halfway through the third quarter. Of course, high school football, 12-minute quarters. The Jones boys are back. Owen Jones, the quarterback, number 10, and Nate Jones, the running back, number 24 in the backfield. 2 receivers split to the bottom of the screen here. Now they move their tight ends from the right to the left side and hand the football off to Jones. And Jones cuts across the 40 and gets near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the play. Devin Robinson, number 2, defensively there to knock down Nate Jones. Remember, he was 105 yards in their opening game. They now have, 24 yards rushing. Or 24 rushing. Nate Jones, boy, stuffed. Rice Ashlock, number 19, is he celebrating there, the senior inside linebacker. And it's going to be another 3rd and about third and 6 yards to go. They need to reach the midfield mark to keep the drive going here. Tigers facing 3rd and 5. See, they flop those 2 tight ends. This time they go from left to the right side. And Owens looks to throw deep on the right. Has a man wide open on the right sideline. He's got the 20, 15, the 10, the 5, and going to be cut down there That is Caleb Barnett, 5'7", 125-pound sophomore, caught by Isaac Covington, number 21, just inside the 5-yard line. Beautiful pass there by Jones to number 3 there. Did a heck of a job. Caleb Barnett, their sophomore, and that was for 54 yards, and first and goal, Tigers now inside the Union 1-yard line. Jones straight ahead. Did he get to the end zone? He got thrown back quickly, but did not make it in. Boy, he was driving there, and then he just got thrown back. Boy, again, Bryce Ashlock, what a hitter he is, number 19. I think big Demarion Thomas, 210-pounder, stuffed the hole there. So now it's even closer, maybe a half yard away near the goal line. Second and goal, Tigers. Jones to Jones, and he goes off the left side, and no, not again. No signal yet from the officials. Yeah. Flag was thrown against Union for offsides. Good, penalized me 2.5 inches. What does that make? All right. But the down, they get the down back, so now it's second and goal to go from the 6-inch line. Let's see what the Tigers can make it from there. Nate Jones in the backfield with Owen Jones. Again, the tight ends flip from that one side to the other. And the flag goes, let's see. Oh, offside, Union again. Oh, my God, now we're 2 inches away. Oh, my gosh. I tell you, after having those 5 penalties in the very first game of the season, it's been, what is that for penalties now? The Union here. Let's see, that's 9 penalties, 80 yards in penalties. Cooper Bates has come in there, running quarterback. Only guy without a Jones name in the backfield. Bates turns, hands to Jones. Hey, Jones spins into the end zone, and from 2 inches away, the Tigers shove it into the Union. Oh, flights, look, lights are flashing and celebrating, and easy, folks. We're still down 20-6. 3:43 left in the third quarter. It's a cool light display, though.
Yes.
You know, Union's got new lights, I heard, too.
Yes.
What are those lights called now? Oh, LED lights. Yeah, those are cool, too. That's right. They can do, I guess, fancy stuff like that, too. Oh, okay, the extra point attempt. Hunter Martins, up on the kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Tigers draw first blood here in the second half. 3:43 left in our third quarter, and the celebration is on for the Tiger fans. They have something to celebrate now, and they're going crazy here on the field. See the VA Tiger flag here and the Broken Arrow logo. Great turnout tonight, Coach. Great crowd here. Beautiful night for football, and seeing a good game here.
And it doesn't surprise me with this amount of people, because it's a very big rivalry, Broken Arrow and Union.
Our super stat man, who's always on it, has the touchdown officially 3 inches. Nate Jones scores on a 3-inch run. That capped a 60-yard 5-play drive in 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Of course, the big one was that pass play to set him up at the 1-yard line. It took him about, 3 plays and 2 penalties to get in from the 3-inch line. And Nate Jones has the first score for the Broken Arrow Tigers and the first score of our second half, where Union still leading here 20-7. Redskin kick return team gathering on the sideline there. Listen to their special teams coach as they get ready to take the kickoff. And Union get their offense back up and going again here, Coach.
Yeah, they need to move it down the field and obviously go score, but if they can just flip the field right now. But Broken Arrow's got all the momentum and all the excitement right now. But they are going to have to kick it off, and if they kick it away from Tempest and some of them, then we're going to have good field position.
Hunter Martins will be kicking off again for the Tigers. Yep, he just kicks it short to the sideline. And a fair catch is called and taken by Gino Boyd as he stumbles forward about the 34-yard line. That's where the Red Hawks take over. 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line, leading here 20-7. Hey, you don't like to look ahead, but we always say that, and we always look ahead. That's because it's Union Jenks. That's right, buddy. Mid-First Bank Backyard Brawl. Next Friday night from Union's fabulous Tuttle Stadium. Union Redhawks, the Jenks Trojans, some of the great rivalries of the two dominant teams of Oklahoma high school football. Don't miss it. Rick Corey back on the call here on your Union Network. Quick pass outside. It goes to Grayson Tempest, and Tempest goes across the 40. It's going to be close to a first down. Donovan Hardaway made the stop there. 9 yards on the pass completion. He's second down, and 1 to go here for Union. You see number 10, Shaker Rising, just rejoining the huddle here as he comes in. Behind him, DJ McKinney. What's DJ have down tonight here? Rushing 133 yards, 15 attempts, longest of 39, averaging almost 9 yards a carry. Rising, well, beautiful catch inside the 35-yard line by Gino Boyd, the 5'10", 165-pound junior, number 12, Gino Boyd. Over his shoulder reception there. What a throw, what a catch. Alan Scarborough was there defensive, and nothing you can do about that. So watch this. Great job. Quick release, 26 yards, over the shoulder. Nice catch by Gino Boyd. And a first down for Union as they're driven inside Tiger territory now to the BA 31. Once again, McKinney off to the right side. In motion is Tempest, number 7. Over the middle, a quick release pass hitting Gage Arthur, the 5'10", 165-pound senior, number 8, and a quick throw there. Boy, he has a broken out player down on the field, by the way. 6-yard reception. Boy, I tell you, Rising has a quick release, doesn't he, Coach?
Yeah, he really does.
Remember, this kid is only a sophomore. As a freshman,
he led the team. Yeah,
he took over. In fact, his first start was against Union, a surprise Union. They played him in that first round and beat Union in the first game of the season. Then he came on and beat him, of course, in the state championship game. 2 for 2 against Union. Wins the state championship as a freshman for the Jenks Trojans. And then packs up and says, I'd rather play for Union High School. And his whole family moves into the Union School District. God bless Daddy. And we're happy to have him here. I tell you what a player he is.
Yeah, and this is exactly, this drive out here is exactly what Union had to have. Because if they'd have been 3 and out or made a turnover or something, it could have really been tough. But they're starting to take control again, and they need to finish this with a touchdown.
Rising goes under the center this time. And DJ again off the left side. Nice block. Lane Wood, number 80. Also, Matt Gilkey, number 78, helped lead the way blocking-wise there. Tackle was made by number 3 for Broken Arrow, Jalen Franklin. Going to leave him just needing about a yard on third down. Tiger 21-yard line, 4 of 9 on third downs conversions. He's not going to get on that one.
I don't think he did.
They tried to go right up the middle with Shaker Rising, and he got thrown back by Brennan Ben, number 98, the defensive tackle, the 220-pound senior. Also, Demarius Reynolds, their 245-pound nose guard, was in there. So we'll try it again from fourth.
First down. I guess he did make that couple of feet.
All right. Good call, officials. Give him the first down here at the 21-yard line. So 1st and 10, Red Hawks now at the BA 21. Near the red zone, as they love to say that in football. And now a flag goes. They're going to get further from the red zone. False start offense. Penalties now. Has that been updated? Is that right? Okay, we'll wait. There'll be 11 for 85 yards. 11 penalties. See how I did that? I just had 1 and 10 and 5 from 8. Yeah, that's very good. Just like I said, 11 for 85. Math was not my strongest subject in school. I know it.
Cross country was, right?
Cross country.
Okay.
I love math. I love second grade so much I did it 4 times. I love second grade. Here's Rising looking for a receiver downfield. Lane Woods puts his hand in the air. He's got it in the end zone. Oh, knocked away. Is it intercepted? I think it was intercepted.
I can't see it.
It was knocked away from Gino Boyd, and now just broken up, incomplete. Okay, they were celebrating. Tiger defense secondary. Watch this now. We put on the big screen up here, showing us there. I can't tell who's back there. Boy, Gino had his hand on it, just knocked away and incomplete. Falls complete in the end zone. Second down now and 15. Union at the Tiger 26. Up the middle. Boy, good, tough, hard running there. Oh, my gosh.
He got hit at about 2 yards up the field.
Yep.
Got through that. Got hit again about 6 yards up the field and ends up taking it
10 yards.
Yeah.
5'9", 170 pounds.
Yeah, he's
Transfer
so quick.
from Booker T, Washington.
So quick.
God bless the McKinney family moving into the Union District, too. Really showcasing this young man. From the 16-yard line, McKinney. Now they get him out of the backfield. Split him out. Tempest on the other side. And a whistle.
Timeout.
I imagine Buchanan wants a timeout. Yeah, Tigers want a timeout to talk about it. We have Zach down the field right to give us some comments here, I believe. Let's cue up my man Zach Reynolds and get an update from the sideline.
After that opening drive where the Union defense held Broken Arrow pointless, it shows just kind of the standard that the Union defense is held to. A myriad of assistant coaches talked about, hey, it's great that you guys stopped them, but you spent way too long on the field. You let them get way too many first downs. Yeah, they held them off the board, but it just goes to show this defense has a lot expected of it.
Thank you, Zach. And, yeah, they're playing well here tonight for sure. Mentioned they've held Broken Arrow down to, it was like 5 yards in the first quarter and minuscule in the second. They've now, with a couple long pass plays, 131 yards of passing on two bad pass plays, really. Only 30 yards on the ground. Union's been hurting themselves with penalties. 11 penalties for 85 yards. 16 first downs for the Red Hawks to 6 for the Tigers. And right now, Union like to get a 17th first down or into the end zone. They're at the Tiger 16-yard line. Need to get the 11 for a first down, and here we go. Reisig with DJ to his right. Reisig dodges one man, keeps it himself. Grayson Tempest. Tempest with a quick snap, direct snap, and Tempest winds his way down inside the 5-yard line. Grayson Tempest sneaks in the backfield there, took the direct snap, and did a great job of avoiding some tacklers. J.Q. Manis finally got him out of bounds there. Got 11 yards in the play, and that sets up Union first and goal now at the 3-yard line. Tempest
is back in at quarterback
still
again.
Stays in. Remember, he was a 2-year starter for Union before. Turns, keeps it himself, heads to the corner, tries to duck by one man, dives for the end zone, going to be just short, out of bounds. Looks like around the 1-yard line. He is so quick, so fast. And again, you said it at the beginning of the broadcast too, Coach. You got to say a lot for a kid who had been a 2-year starter quarterback.
Yep.
Loses his job to a transfer sophomore, and this senior keeps his head up, realizes how important he is to this team, and certainly Coach Frederick knows how valuable he is, and has used him so many ways here. Probably getting much action as he has in any game, but just an incredible young kid. Okay, he is out right now. Looking for some equipment thing. Has his helmet messed up there, so in comes Rise again, right at the goal line, right in the center. Derek Moore, McKinney behind him. Turn, hand to McKinney off the left side, spins into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Hawks. Nice lead blocks there. Number 78, Maddox Gilkey, Brennan Ringland, also Lane Wood, the tight end, throwing blocks and really pretty much untouched.
Yeah,
McKinney
that
walks
was a heck
into
of a
the
nice
end zone.
hole.
Touchdown for Union, and for McKinney, that is his second touchdown of the night, equaling Neely's 2 touchdowns as well for Union. And the extra point attempt coming from Isaiah Forbes, who was 2 of 3 on the night. He missed one the last touchdown they had, so trying to add his 27th point here. Going to go for 2. All right, going to go for 2. And it is Reisig and McKinney in the backfield. No, now it's Tempest. Tempest rolls out to his right, throws on the run in the back of the end zone. It's good for the 2 points. To Lane Wood, the big tight end. They teamed up a lot last year. Lane Wood on the 2-point pass play is good from Grayson Tempest. And now that gives them 28 on the board. And they get to celebrate here as they see Lane Wood with the football, number 80. Congratulations to Grayson Tempest there. And here comes a Union guy with a, some kind of, what is that thing, a sail or something? Running down the side. Look at the Broken Arrow kids. Tonight, what is it called, Neon Night or something? The Broken Arrow kids are all dressed up in all kinds of wild colors down there, having a great time. There they are in the end zone, having a great time down there. God, I hope my son's not in there. Wow. That was a 66-yard, 10-play drive. Took 3 minutes and 24 seconds for Union to get their 4th touchdown of the night. 2-point conversion attempt was good after McKinney's 1-yard touchdown run. Tempest to Wood for the 2 points, and Union now 28, BA 7.
And it goes to show what you were saying a while ago, just how valuable Grayson Tempest is. Now he can play defense if he has to a little bit. They don't have to hold him out of any of this stuff because he's the starting quarterback. And he returns kicks, and now he runs the ball, he throws the ball, and pretty much leads this offense.
Mentioned next week from tonight, you want to be there at Tuttle Stadium, one of the great rivalries in high school football in the nation, not just the state. Union against Jenks, the 2 dominant programs of Oklahoma high school football through the last 3 decades. Then after the game with Jenks, it'll be a bye week on the for the next week. Is that right? Yeah, next week's a bye week, and then Union will be at Owasso on the 23rd of September. Here's the kick from Isaiah Forbes, who drives this one deep, taken at the 5-yard line. Not going to get very far on there, and Union pushed him down the sideline inside the 15-yard line where the Tigers will start the football. Remember, they've scored on their first drive of the second half. Let's see if the Tigers can keep their momentum going as well. Union entered, though, to keep their lead at 28-7 now. That was a return. Nate Jones has got some repair to make on some of his equipment. Looks like a torn away. One of his pads, looks like. So back come the Tigers now. It's their quarterback now, Cooper Bates, their running quarterback. And it's Kybree Harris, 22, the junior, is going to be in the backfield with him. 1st and 10 Tigers from their own 17-yard line. Harris trying to get outside, gets a nice block, and doesn't get outside. The whole Union kept quickly there. Flag is shown as well. Devin Robinson, number 2, on the play, but a flag was thrown. Let's see what happened here. Might have been holding. Look how they grabbed the Union defender there and threw him to the ground. Joshua Willite, the tight end, number 8, was the guy who I think had the penalty. You see applauding there is big number 52, Demarion Thomas. Good call, ref. Finally got them for holding. So back them up half the distance now as they're already inside their 15-yard line. Oh, declined it. Took the down instead. They already had the loss on the play, so it's 2nd and 15. So Union rather have the down. Bates and Jones about run out of time in the 3rd quarter, and it does. The 3rd quarter is ended, and Union has a 21-point lead here over the Tigers. It's the Red Hawks 28, Broken Arrow 7. Let's take another break here as you're watching Red Hawks football on the Union Sports Network. We're streaming.
Get $200 from TTCU when you open a new checking account with direct deposit. What would you buy with $200?
100 coloring books and a puppy.
Or maybe some groceries and a tank of gas? $200 from TTCU.
We're athletes.
Coaches.
And your child's high school athletic trainer.
For your friends and neighbors.
And we make our home
In green country. Like you, we run.
And fish.
Hike.
And bike.
We enjoy the mountains.
and lakes.
So we know how important
Staying active is to you. Staying active is to you.
We're physicians.
and therapists
Our groundbreaking treatments.
are helping you heal faster.
Helping you heal faster.
We're Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma.
And we're the team physicians for more universities.
More high schools
And more club teams
than all other providers combined.
We're focused on providing you
Personalized orthopedic care.
personalized orthopedic care.
treating the area's best teams.
And the athlete in all of us.
And the athlete in all of us.
Chris Thick along with Tom Stockton and the gang up here, Richard and Jeff Johns down in the field. Zach Reynolds here, part of your streaming network here of the Red Hawks Football Union Sports Network. Rick Corley will be back with you next week for the Big Jenks game. Don't forget to join Rick next Friday night. 2nd down 10. And, boy, nice job. Out to Caden Jones that went there, but he could not get away. Union defender there, number 23. Braylon Irvin Fisher, 6'3", 220-pound senior outside linebacker. Pulled down the Speedy Jones after just a short gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and long for the Tigers.
And he was rushing the quarterback. Yeah. And then turned when the quarterback turned to throw and was fast enough to turn and go get the guy right as he was getting the ball.
Jones in the backfield. Jones in the quarterback spot. Third down and long. Pressure's on, and the ball is knocked away, and I think they got it back. But big Demarion Thomas, 6'4", 310 senior. We kept talking about him a lot tonight. Number 52. He just pushed the entire offensive line right back into the lap of Owen Jones. It'll be 4th down. Loss on the play. It'll be 4th and long, and the Tigers will be kicking inside their own 10-yard line. Garrett Lynch, the punter, will drop back to the end zone. And there is the speedy, dangerous Grayson Tempest waiting for it inside the Tigers' 45-yard line. Remember, Union blocked a punt last week. Rush is on, kick is away. Nice punt, but he's smart enough to get it out of bounds on the sideline. He kicked it out of bounds before they got to the 40-yard line to keep it away from Grayson Tempest. What a weapon he is.
Yes, he is.
And it'll be marked at the Tiger 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Union inside. Again, the Tigers 40-yard line to start this possession. Their first one of the 4th quarter. Here comes the Union offense.
One more score here could just possibly take the life out of Broken Arrow's defense and the whole thing, because they were, really doing well there in the 3rd quarter, trying to get back into the game.
DJ McKinney, number 6. 30, 20, broke a tackle inside the 10-yard line. DJ McKinney, who started this drive with 18 carries and 147 yards. He's added some to that now, too. Is there a penalty? Or?
Yeah, coming back to us.
Golly. Another holding call? Boy, Union's really killed themselves a penalty. That's going to be their 12th penalty. And 85 times 15 carries. Is that like 100 yards then in penalties? 85 plus 15?
Yes, it's a 100.
Oh, 10-yard penalty? So take
95.
95, so 95 minus 5. Okay. Working on my math here, Coach.
Oh, doing a great job.
Yeah, I'm going to give up marathon running to become a mathematician.
Well.
All right, here we go. Mark it back here. It'll be first and forever in here. They keep it on the ground, though, and just go right to the right side, the DJ, and not much there. Union also, I'm sure, very happy to just run this clock, too.
No, they'd love it, yeah.
By the way, the Broken Arrow fans are trying to stream out of the stadium here. Obviously, no fireworks or giveaways tonight. They don't have much faith in their Tigers to come back against this tough Union defense. Union 389 yards of offense. 152 for Broken Arrow. The only thing that stopped Union tonight are penalties. Although this game would have been a blowout a long time ago. DJ in the backfield, right next to Reisig there. Shaker sets up a nice, great defensive play there. Incomplete pass. That was DJ. He took a wicked hit.
Yes,
Hit him
he
there
did.
for Broken Arrow. That was a nice play. Boy, he really came flying in there. DJ a little slow coming off there. That was Jalen Franklin, number 3, 170-pound senior right cornerback. Give him some credit. That was a heck of a play. He diagnosed that screen nicely there and knocked him down. Had a chance to go anywhere. So now it's a 3rd down and long to go. So that the Tiger 45. They need to get to the Broken Arrow 29 for a first down. I can't do that math. 45 and 29. It's a long ways. Here we go. Reisig. Oh, now whistles again. What is going on? Gee whiz. Whistles. That's 16. Thank you. Thank you, Richard. third and 16, maybe more now. No penalty flag. There's no timeout for Broken Arrow. What kind of defensive strategy do you need on 3rd and 16? Tigers take a timeout though. 9:37 you see left on the clock here. All right. Talk about the rest of the Union schedule here. Mentioned, of course, Jenks next Friday night at Tuttle Stadium, the big one. Rick Corby back here to call the action for you on our Union Sports Network. VA, by the way, has one timeout left in the game, mercifully. We haven't updated scores, by the way. I heard Bixby was crushing Harborview over in Arkansas, 43-0 or something. They're going to win their 51st in a row. The newly introduced to the 6A1 didn't skip a beat. They just crushed Owasso last week, and they're rolling now. And right now, it looks like certainly Broken Arrow and the Union and Bixby are the class of the group right now over on the eastern side of the state. So after Union has the week off after the Jenks game, then they'll on the 23rd they'll be at Owasso, take on the Rams of Coach Bill Blankenship, a great program over there. On the wrap-up September, home game against Yukon. Start October at Norman on the 6th. On the 13th, they're at Mustang on the west side of the state. Then they come back on the 20th for Edmond Santa Fe. Edmond Memorial on the 28th. And then Edmond North to wrap up the regular season November 2nd there in the west side of the state again. Rushes on. Rising avoids that and just throws incomplete to Arthur. Probably a good thing because they might have killed Gage. They were coming hard and fast after him. So protecting your receiver there. Nicely done, Shaker. And a little discussion on the sideline here with the coach. What was supposed to happen on that play that didn't. Here's some scores update for you. Bixby again now it's it's a final. Bixby 59, Harbor, Arkansas, nothing. Don't ever allow Bixby back in the state of Arkansas again. Wow. Mustang beating Southmore 50-13 in the third quarter. It's Owasso Jenks are tied 7-7 at the half. It's got to be a little behind time there. Scramble with the football. Let's see, Union get it? They're saying they have the football. And the officials, do they say that or not? What's going on? Let's see.
Union's acting like they might.
Thomas Goddard, the left cornerback, was not on the football. They've given no signal. They moved the chains down here, though, so I think it's Union football. Around the 20-yard line. They're still... They're seeing the officials are gathering over there, right by the hash. Yeah, they are discussing things. And see what they're going to tell us there. Referee Eric Herring. Been a busy man tonight here. Let's see if Union finally gets a break here. Now he's coming over to have a chat with Josh Blankenship, I guess. Or yeah. So Josh wants an explanation of what's going on.
We're about to find out.
Inadvertent whistle, and they will replay the down. You've got to be kidding me. Inadvertent whistle. Was that from Josh Blankenship? Oh, Kirk Fredericks out on the field now. He wants to have a little chat here, it looks like. We said DJ is out for the rest of this game. Union's star running back, DJ McKinney, 19 carries, 150 yards. 39 yards, the longest one, averaged almost 8 yards a carry. So now a sideline one of the Union, too. Oh, golly. Let's run this 9:19 off and go home. This is crazy. All right. Ready to punt for Union. Miles Davis is back deep. Punt is away. Scramble for it again. Union picks up the football. Did anybody touch it? Now let's see. That's the idea. It's going to be Broken Arrow's football. Nobody touched it, and the officials didn't know quite what to do. Hey, didn't we just replay this down and look the same, didn't it? Okay, well, here we go. Broken Arrow football. 1st and 10. The Jones boys are back for the Tigers. Owen Jones, the sophomore quarterback, and the senior running back, Nate Jones. The two tight ends are split, two guys either side. Jones into the middle, and he is swarmed under by Bryce Ashlock leading the way. Number 19, the inside linebacker for Union. Also getting up there is number 50, Edward Pointer. He's been active tonight. And Devin Robinson, number 2, the strong safety. Nothing on the play there for the Tigers, so they'll go to 2nd down and 10. So their own 18-yard line. You need that 4-3 defense. Reverse, and a reverse pass. Down the side, they got a man open at near midfield, and it is incomplete. Intended there for Caleb Barnett, number 3. Defensively, throwing the ball was James Harrell, and defensively back there for Union, it was Thomas Goddard, number 3, that fortunately he was trying to avoid, and he did avoid a pass interference play.
I thought it was awful close.
Isaac Covington was one back there, right? Sorry, Isaac Covington, 21. So it'll be 3rd down and long for the Tigers. 3rd and 10. Need to reach their own 28 for a first down here. Owens looking deep again. This one is intercepted. Intended for Cade Matthews and picked off by Thomas Gothard, number 3, the senior 6'2", 185-pounder. Gets the interception, the second interception of the season for the Red Hawks. Isaac Covington picked one off against Westmore last week, but nicely juggled it and held on to it, though. So Goddard, the senior left cornerback, gets the first turnover for the Red Hawks tonight. It'll be Union football. 1st and 10 at their 44-yard line. Oh, McKinney is in the game, isn't he? Yeah, we were told he was done for the night. Okay, not so. DJ is back in there. In fact, he gets a hand up to show us he's back in there and jukes the guy at the right side. Got to get maybe a yard, if anything, on the play. Austin Newell stuffed that one, the linebacker for the Tigers, number 1. Well, I tell you, Union coach on here, they're not happy about something. I think the play clock is messed up or something here, and they're having all kinds of issues with that.
They're just wanting it to hurry up and get done.
Yeah. Red Hawks with a 2nd down and 8 in their 46-yard line. Rising in the shotgun, with DJ next to him. They're taking as much time as they can on this clock. And they got a timeout now. So Union stops the clock here with 7:01 to play in this contest, leading 28-7. Going to keep an eye on that. Now, Coach Fred's out on the field, as you see, with the timeout. I think he took the timeout only to be able to go over and talk to Eric Herring, the referee, and say, what the heck is going on here tonight, guys? And again, he's clock situations, some confusion with the officials, and again, Union's 12 penalties for 95 yards tonight. So an update from Wimbledon. Looks like Serena Williams is out in the 2nd round, losing to some other unpronounceable Tomjanovic or something. Lost 7-5, then won 7-6, then lost 6-1. So Serena Williams, at the end of her career, I'm not quite sure, but she certainly made a big impression with that 2nd round upset of the number 2 player in the world, and gets knocked out at U.S. Open tennis. And that'll be the end of the U.S. Open tennis ratings for the year. That's 3rd quarter, still Owasso 7, Jenks 7. Wow, that's quite a battle at Jenks. Jenks had a lot of injuries, so was Owasso, though. Well, what a tragedy losing that great receiver Owasso had, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Adams kid, who was a commit to Alabama. I mean, great kid, great talent, #1 player in the state of Oklahoma, and out for the year with a shoulder injury. That's a shame. Gosh.
I've known that family for a long time. His uncle was a football coach, high school football coach, and his dad was also. A lot of different places.
DJ takes a pop and gets just a yard or two on the play.
And I guess it'd be his cousin, Mackenzie Adams, played for Union.
Very talented family. And again,
yes, it is.
Well, it says a lot when the University of Alabama offers you a scholarship, baby. Can't get much better than that. DJ McKinney still in there. Moves over to Rising's right side there. And here comes Grayson Tempest back. What a threat this is, huh? Look at these guys. Rising, quick toss to Tempest. Avoids one tackler, 40. First down, 35. Avoids another tackler, 30 inside the 25-yard line. Whoops, that was radio play-by-play. So I couldn't help it. Great job by Grayson Tempest there. He weaves his way through. Take a look at the replay here. Watch the moves Tempest makes here, Coach. Stiff arms the guy, gets 27 yards, throws another guy out of the way. Finally pulled down there by number 8, J.Q. Mans, their free safety. And that was the last one that had a chance there. 27 yards on the play. And Union set up now with a first down at the Tiger 24-yard line. DJ on the run, breaks the tackle 20. Stiff arms him at the 15, has his helmet pulled off. You got to be a flag for that face mask.
Yeah, there is.
Yep. That was number 20. Alan Scarborough got the face mask and took the helmet off. And remember, there's not a lot of some bad blood between these two schools. Has been for some time. Take a look at it again. You see it pulled down there, and the helmet comes off, and right away the flag goes out too. So tough run there by DJ. What's DJ now? 21 carries, 154 yards, almost 7.3 yards every time he touches the football. Wait. Why are we walking back? Now look, Coach Frederick's out on the hash mark.
Yeah. 2
penalties are saying, okay. Yeah. Coach Fred's almost out to the far hash mark at the 30-yard line. What was the call on Union? Holding on Union. Face mask against Broken Arrow. Offsetting penalties, and we'll replay the down, which will be first down. 10 to go from Tiger 24-yard line. Neely is down in the backfield. DJ had his head almost ripped off. Hand off to Neely. Out to the right side. Oh, caught from behind. Nicely done by the Tiger defense there. Number 97, who's this kid? Alston Brown, 6'3", 240-pound senior. Came from behind and made a nice tackle on the play. Loss of 3. Be second down and 13 now for Union.
And they're eating up a lot of the clock here.
Yeah, they're just staying in the huddle right now.
Yeah.
Let the clock going down. Again, Neely right beside Shaker Reisig. And 3 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left. Quick toss goes out to Grayson Tempest. And the ball is loose, and Broken Arrow's got it. Wow, Grayson got a big pop there. Alston Brown, number 97. You see celebrating there with the football. That's the second fumble lost for Union tonight. That shuts down a promising Union scoring drive. And the Tigers will take over here. 4 plays, 30 yards, and then, of course, the fumble there by Grayson Tempest. And got a big hit there, recovered by Alston Brown. And Broken Arrow will have the football back at their own 33-yard line here. You see the time left. Pitch goes outside. Oh, great defensive play. Number 90 pulls down Cabby Harris there. That was Josh Lipsy, who just grabbed him from the back of his jersey and flung him down on the turf for a big loss. Josh Lipsy, 6 foot, 225-pound senior, had a big night. Number 90, you see him right there. Wow. He just grabbed that Harris kid and just tossed him to the ground. Lost back to the 27-yard line. Harris still the running back there. Hands up the middle. Swing goes across that 30 to the 33-yard line where he's pulled down there. Be third down is still long. Waylon Irvin Fisher, number 23, and number 21, Isaac Covington on the tackle. Gained 5 on the play. Gets his lost yardage from the last play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Harris still in the backfield behind Jones. Oh, nice catch.
Nope.
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yep. Cade Matthews, 6'3", 170-pound senior. Nice pass from Owen Jones there. And gives him a first down. Over Isaac Covington there. Perfect pass, though, and just barely stayed in bounds. 16 yards on the pass play. So ahead is Harris there, and they push into Union territory. Big Demarion Harris, number 52, made the stop there. And we have a Tiger down on the field here. So the two teams huddle up here as we check on the injured Broken Arrow player down on the field there. Union now over 400 yards of offense in the game, 415 yards. Ross Martin, the left guard, number 55, the 255-pound senior, was the guy that was down on the field, is up being helped off by the training staff there. The big guy is moving a little slowly there. 415 yards for Union tonight to 173 yards for Broken Arrow. And they've done it pretty evenly, Coach. 201 yards passing and 214 yards rushing. But you got to subtract 95 yards with 12 penalties, though. Nate Jones in the backfield with Owen Jones. Down the sidelines, guys open and just overthrew him. Cade Matthews, the flanker, number 11, was a couple steps behind Thomas Goddard, number 3 for Union, and just a bit overthrown. But this kid Owen Jones throws a nice deep ball. He's hit Union twice on a couple of really long pass plays. It's really been most of their stats tonight. 3rd and 6. Again, he looks deep down the right sideline. Again, he has his man up there, knocked away nicely there. Great, nice defensive play there. Tended for Caleb Barnett, number 3, and defended by number 3. Thomas Goddard, great defensive play by the senior. Knocked it away at the last minute there. And the Tigers lining up now for another 4th down play. What are they on 4th downs? They're 1 of 5 in 4th down conversions tonight. They're trying for this one for 6 yards. Need to get to the Union 40-yard line. See the quarterback, Owen Jones, looking over the sideline of the Broken Arrow staff to get a play in. Union puts some pressure on, throws on the sideline. It's caught, first down, 30-yard line inside the Union 30, and he'll be pulled down there. Nice reception by the tight end, A.D. Rummins, number 23. And he gets a first down for the Tigers. Broken Arrow's got a drive going here now, Coach, late in the game. They're not giving up here. Come on, Tigers, they say. Jones throws down deep down the left side, and it is incomplete. Again, headed for Caleb Barnett, number 3. Defensively, Damian Marshall, junior reserve outside linebacker, was back there with him, step for step, and just overthrown at the corner of the end zone.
I mean, it's pretty obvious they're not going to win the game, but they can come out of this game with some momentum if they were to go score and carry it over into next week.
Wow, the defense stuffed him there.
Yep.
Isaac Covington, 21, was there. 23, Waylon Irvin Fisher was there. 34, Cyrus Burris was there. Third and 12 now for the Tigers. They've got to get all the way to the Union 20. Now a flag flies as well. What are they pointing to?
Well, it's on Union. One of them must have flinched or something there and juiced somebody. I don't know. It had to be offside.
Cost them 5, and that sets them up now with a 3rd down. Rush is on, and the pass incomplete. Good rushes put on there. Devin Jordan was back there and knocked the ball away, incomplete. BA against Owasso next week. A game at, I think it's here, you think? So, yeah, so Broken Arrow, that didn't get any easier in this district, I'll tell you. Start the season with Broken Arrow, Owasso, Union, Jenks. It's a tough road to hoe on this eastern side of the state. 4th down. And the rush is on. Oh, almost had him in the backfield. And he's going to be well short of a first down as he's pounded out of bounds by Bryce Ashlock as Owen Jones kept it. Just avoided the big rush of Darian Thomas. And then rushed down the sidelines. Got knocked out of bounds there by number 23, Waylon Fisher. Also number 19, Bryce Ashlock. And Union takes over on downs. We ought to be able to run this clock out now to finish this one off. Remember, next week again, be sure to join us on our Union Sports Network, wherever you're watching Union football around the world, because we are streaming. That's so cool. That'll be Union and Jenks, the big showdown. It is the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl. But you want to be there in person, too.
Yeah.
Fantastic atmosphere. Great football. The two legendary powers of Oklahoma football meeting again. DJ McKinney is back in there, takes the pitch out wide. Oh, and he was just a step or two away from being gone all the way. That was Elijah Wilson who just pulled him down, number 4 for Broken Arrow. The save looked like it could have been a long touchdown. That's 13 yards. That man, McKinney is just adding up the yards here.
Should be about 3 more plays they'll have to run, unless there's a pass.
Yeah, they're just letting that clock run. 522 viewers watching the stream. Oh, that's better than ESPN some nights. Hey, I did the Hickman Cubies. We had about 200 people listening on the radio back in Columbia, Missouri, my 500-watt radio station. So glad you're with us wherever you're watching Union football around the nation, around the world, or here in Oklahoma. You're going to take a kneel. This is your favorite formation, right, Coach?
Oh, that's right.
Victory formation.
Victory formation.
Teams
You're
love
right.
that. Just take a knee, let the clock run. Let's get out of
They
here.
don't have to run another one.
Union will defeat Broken Arrow tonight 28-3. They go to 2-0. The Tigers fall to 0-2. Union next week has Jenks. Broken Arrow next week has Owasso.
The Blankenship Show.
Who called the timeout? Oh, for God's sakes. Broken Arrow calls a timeout because they just can't stand not having enough misery. So they want to let the fans enjoy this again tonight. Oh, my gosh. Come on, Coach.
I don't.
What do you, I mean, why?
I don't know. I can't imagine
Coach,
why he did it.
You're a coach. Why would you do something like that?
I wouldn't.
I mean, if you had the ball, I understand this, but you're on defense,
No,
Coach.
I
you
wouldn't do it,
understand
but I can't even answer. I'm not sure why they would do it. But next week, it's crazy as it is. Union and Jenks.
Yeah.
Broken Arrow and Owasso is pretty crazy because
That's
it's
true.
2 Blankenships.
Any more up there on the Union Jenks, the Jenks and Owasso game over there? Jenks tonight, Trojans' first home game. You update for that some, hopefully. He calls a timeout when Union went to the victory formation just to run another play and knock one of our linemen, number 74, Eric Moore, our center. They were in victory formation, and they came over the defensive line, and they popped Eric Moore, the center, and knocked him about 5 yards back. That's bad football, Coach. I tell you, that's not right.
It's
now they're letting it run down.
Yeah.
Well, at least the teams are kind of over it. They're meeting here at midfield and get to that handshake line, and I don't want to hear what they're saying to each other, but they act like they like each other, which is not true. But anyway, Union showing some class here too as they defeat Broken Arrow tonight 28-7. Quick recap of the scoring for you here tonight as Union dominates this one all the way through. They scored 6-12 up in the first quarter, and DJ McKinney had a big night tonight. They ended up with a 4-yard pass play from Shaker Reisig. Was good on the extra point. McKinney had 168 yards on 22 carries tonight, 1 touchdown, averaged 7.6 yards a carry.
That's awesome.
7-0 there. If the extra point was good by Isaiah Forbes. And then they scored with 3:06 still left in the first quarter with DeMar nearly going at 22 yards up the middle, and Forbes another extra point good. That's 14-0. Then with 10:18 left in the first half, Ray Neely again on a 5-yard touchdown run, his second touchdown of the night. Forbes missed the extra point though. It was 20-0 Broken Arrow. That was a 54-yard drive in 5 plays. And Broken Arrow scored. Nate Jones on a 3-inch run. We talked about they had a long pass down inside the 5. Had about 3 plays, and they had a couple penalties. And finally, from 3 inches away and about the 7th down there, they got into the end zone, and they got the extra point. It was 20-7. That was a 60-yard drive, but I mentioned the big pass play made that difference. And then Union wrapped things up here tonight with 19 seconds left in the third quarter as DJ McKinney had a 1-yard touchdown run. Then Grayson Tempest came in and hit his tight end, Lane Wood, in the back of the end zone for a 2-point conversion to give us the final. Union 28, Broken Arrow 7. And there was a scoreless, boring, awful fourth quarter. And that wraps things up here. Coach, any final comments on this one? Looking at, by the way, Jenks in the third quarter has taken a 14-7 lead on Owasso. That's a third quarter update there. Coach, some of your final thoughts here before we wrap things up here on the Union Network.
I got to be honest. I'm not surprised we won. I'm not even surprised necessarily in the point spread, but just the domination, especially in that first half. That really says something for Union football. I mean, I think it was hard to tell exactly how good they were last week against how good we were against Westmore, but tonight was much better. I mean, this is a huge rivalry, and we pretty much dominated.
I think 4th win in a row now for Union or Broken Arrow, including 2 last year, including the state semifinal game, by the way. But believe me, Josh Blankenship and this staff, they'll pull it together.
Oh, yeah.
Got some good guys on this team. They've had some injuries and stuff, but they'll get it back together. They'll take on Owasso Rams the next week. Total offense for Union, 427 yards, and almost evenly divided, 201 yards passing, 226 yards rushing. Broken Arrow, 192 yards, only 34 yards on the ground. But I tell you what Coach Fred's going to talk about, and he will hammer these guys in the locker room. 13 penalties for 100 yards in penalties. And that just can't happen when you meet some of the top teams here. Bryce Ashlock, by the way, led the way defensively for Union with 5 unassisted, 4 assisted, and 7 total tackles. Had a heck of a play. Robinson, 6.5 tackles. Covington, 5 tackles. Jordan, 4.5 tackles for Union defensively as they, again, 33 plays Broken Arrow ran rushing on the ground, Coach, for 34 total yards.
That's awesome with the Union defense to be able to do that. That's just awesome. What else can you say? That's about 1 yard of rush. They'll take that every week.
Next week, Union Jenks, Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl will be there at Union Tuttle Stadium, and also will be here. Of course, Rick Corey will be back here with the Red Hawk Football Network on the Union Sports Network, and my man Andy Irwin says, I'm out of here. I'm tired. He's almost fell asleep anyway. So we'll wrap it up here again for Tom Stockton, for all the guys up here in the booth, for our man Zach down on the field here, and again for our producer and the magic man of the streaming, Andy Irwin, got me through my first official streaming thing. Thank you, Andy. The final score from Memorial Tiger Stadium in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. It's the Union Redhawks 28, Broken Arrow Tigers 7, Union 2-0, and the Tigers 0-2. See you next week at Union for the Union Jenks battle.